reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so shocked, so freezing. So cold, behold, frostbite, they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts feeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got switches you can get with the evil feeling. Got me coming back for more, even when I ain't gonna get dolls full of pain. Here's my heart straight I'ma live up, head down. Got issues in my head, I'm like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Everything's like a test, no better not text or I'll come time I'ma live up, head down, push forward through the tough times. Do it in the tough times. 'Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'm a big fight, need time and I'll still be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'm a big fight, need time and I'll still be winning. I don't think you were crammed up through the hands, and my heart's black and blood fried bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this is frozen. Sitting there gaslighting and confusing.
What's up, y'all? Excuse ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy P80 Dark back at it again. I'm just playing. What's up? Safe Line Live, first in chat again, bro. Like I swear, you're just chilling on the page, just waiting for the moment that it starts. You are due one crisp thumbs up, but tonight, my friend, you get two. Holla at your boy. Toy Town Inc., Opie, Kurt 24, BV Luminous, Night Custom Builds, and Opie is about done with his VZ61. That is an interesting build. I would love to see that. That's what's up. The only cool 32 ACP build. Let's be honest. Sport Brand, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Whew, excuse me. Okay, who else we got? PC, what up? What up? What up? What up? ADXR 920, what up? What up? What up? Oh, y'all, channel members, Mike McClune, channel member, Kurt 24, of course, channel member, KC Chicken. Wish there was a Popeyes or Chick-fil-A close by. Man, honestly, like that fast food ain't even. Where I'm from, they say it ain't even hitting though. Boat break out another 1,000. Dang. Bust out another 1,000. Man, I'm trying to catch up with all y'all. Y'all were having full-blown conversations, and it's my fault. It's my fault because your boy got tied up with some family stuff. T for Texas, what's up, brother? I love this. People come in and they're like, "What's up, Kurt, Sport, Knight, Opie, McClune, Toy Town, Safe Fine, everybody else." Like everybody's here for everybody, right? They're here for the community, and I love that. I love that y'all are just here for each other. No homo. Man Against the Masses, what's up, brother? Night Strike, Heath, that and Dig Dug. Ron Wayne, what's up? Judas Priest, what's up? Both channel members. Sunny Guns, JC9, Angry Sarge. Samar Prince says, burritos. Joe Morris. I hate Google. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, man. Oh, you guys got to add? What? We got an ad, a car ad. Ooh, okay. I know why. I know why. Let's just say that I'm playing some, doing a little bit of tricky tricks with the, sneaky stuff. It's I got a guy. No, but regarding the ammo, I do have a guy that told me that yes, prices have come down. I've told everyone, stop buying ammo. Stop. Just stop buying ammo. Go for it as long as you can, and let's just try to like have our own adjustment. Like let's cause a price adjustment. Prices have been coming back down, but I will tell you right now, prices are going back up. A couple people that I know that are in the ammunition industry said that expect prices to go back up, maybe even specifically something between the calibers of 380 and 40 caliber, which is awfully sad to hear because oh, that's my guy, that Nina, right around with that Nina. Divinity IPS, what up? What's good? T for Tejas. T for Tejas, you're just a good dude, man. You're cool as hell, brother. Heath. Heath. John Rice, what up? Chamber Defense, what up? I got an anti-gun ad. I believe that for sure. Mi amor, dark. No homo. Evil SD, what's cracking, fam? Okay, so we'll stop there because anything else would be a little. I think I need to put some Aegis gun lube on my chair. Anyway, anything else would be a little awkward. So let's keep it going. I'd like to introduce. No, don't you dare. We are not switching over to 40 cal. You're tripping. You are tripping. Another ad. Okay. So you guys may see him on the We Talk podcast. You guys may see him from time to time on other channels like Flying Rich. You may see him. You see him all over the place. All right. It's your boy. Subpar Prince. Bam.
Bam. How you guys doing?
Well, I thought you were gonna do the.
Nah, bro. I was throwing the 6-6. Somebody else needs to do another 6. Nah, I'm joking. Bullshit. OBO gang.
Whoop. I thought that was at Soup Whoop. I think it's called.
A lot of things. A lot of things.
Ah, yeah. So, what was that one? Crypt Killer. You can't really see it from
I
that
don't
side.
know, bro. I'm not gonna start throwing anti-crypt
Well,
killer.
no. I mean, I'm just showing where I grew up. That's what
First,
I'm.
first, we gotta start with the Jews, and then we move up races.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So, what did you have for dinner, by the way?
Lucky Charms.
Good. That's good. That'll definitely throw off the algorithm.
Yeah.
And let's say very specifically Zionist.
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
gonna start like that, bro. With
No,
me.
we need to start there. We'll get it. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah. I think we need to ease into certain.
It's funny because like I gained like a bunch of subs from like having Eric with Iraq veteran 8888 on. He pushed my shit out there on Twitter. My Instagram is up. I got over 1,000 on there. I just joined Twitter. Yes, y'all. Everybody.
Yeah, bro, you're on Twitter?
Yes, I just joined Twitter. I wanted to see what the bathroom stall of the internet looked like. So there I am. I am there. And um, yeah, I mean, it grew pretty quick. I think I got like 100 people in the first day or two. So, that's what's up. And I haven't posted. I think you're just supposed to shit post on Twitter. Like that's all you do.
I don't know the rules for Twitter, bro. I'm just there to see the quality of people we have in life.
Yeah.
We got a lot of great, outstanding civilians in there. I appreciate
Hmm.
them. They make my day happy when I'm feeling depressed. I go in there and I see how much shit is going on in life, and I
That's
sleep nice at night.
it's a different level of gratitude, right?
It's way different, man.
Yeah, that's some shit right there. I do want all of you guys to know that we do have a new sponsor on the channel. Um, I'm really excited that we're working with honestly a company this big, and it's really really making a difference. So here you go.
Making a difference. Brought to you by Pfizer.
So moving along, um, if you could take a moment, Sabar, let everyone know who you are, what you do, and where they can find you.
Sabar Prince, everything Sabar Prince 2A, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, everything. Season dos from the Sabar Prince 2A show podcast starting this month. We got a lot of great people we're going to interview. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. Um, Twitter is. I know. I mean, it's kind of cool. Like it's, you know, you can tell they do stuff to like piss you off on Twitter. Like they know who I am. They're like,
Yeah.
well, what I
Same.
mean by that is like I get on and they're like, "Hey, request all these people." It's like all 3D printers, gun dudes, gun channels, and YouTubers, right?
Yeah.
And then I get on there and it's like putting this like, check out this anti-gun bill. Check out this blue-haired fuck, punching a Tui dude in the face. And I'm like,
Bro,
why are y'all doing this to me?
they have a lot of weird stuff, and somebody's talking about a rumor, bro. What's up with that rumor, that Demolition Ranch rumor or something like that?
I mean, it's
What is
some
that?
rumor.
I wanna know. What rumor is it?
Look, um,
This is something new to me. What is it, guys? Explain to us the rumor. Or you know
it's
it, bro?
not. It's not that he's okay. So I'm not going on record saying anything negative
Yeah,
about any one person. Um, what I did is I told a story of my perspective of an event. We were doing an open source investigation back in the day,
yeah,
and initially we were actually doing the open source investigation on Derek Chauvin and George Floyd,
yeah.
and we found out a lot. By the way, let me just kind of to give a breakdown. Let me give you guys kind of an idea of the caliber of people that we were working with. We had, and it's a good amount of people from here now. We're still there back in those times.
Yeah.
Um, Within like 4 business days or 4 days of George Floyd dying, we found out that we basically traced both of them to the store that was laundering the money. We found out that that store had basically changed LLCs over the course of like, I don't know, 14 times over like 20 years, and it was all to people in the same family, and that it appeared that they were all part, for various reasons, that they were all part of some type of money laundering or like some type of financial.
They
Uh,
they
you
were
know,
on their fucking Oz shit. Is that gambling thing on Netflix? Oz, is it? I don't know.
the
Alright.
what?
It's a damn show, bro, that they do fucking money laundering by buying stores fronts and shit like that. It's a
Oh,
stupid remark, I mean. Oh, and then
okay. Let me.
what happened?
All right, hold on. Sorry, I need some nicotine now. So we find that the current owner, when you do a background check on somebody, it shows like all of her family, right? And
Yeah,
then you find that the LLC prior was actually owned by one of the same people that showed up on her background check, and so on and so on. And you're talking like 2 decades. It's been owned by the same family. They just burn the LLC like every 2 fucking years,
yeah, yeah,
and we think it's something like money laundering, and then we remember that Derek Chauvin, number one, he wasn't the first officer on scene. Number two, um, George Floyd was caught with counterfeit money.
yeah, yeah, I
It
remember
was like, oh
that.
shit, okay,
That was the issue with that. He tried to pay with counterfeit bills. Right.
yep, that's right. So then we were like, okay, maybe it's a place where they clean counterfeit money or something like that.
Mhm.
Anyway, we find out through a little bit more of like researching that Thomas Lane was the first officer on scene.
Yeah.
Thomas Lane ends up drawing his handgun on the guy, and then he holds the guy, George Floyd, at gunpoint until backup gets there. But on the body cams, he doesn't use his radio. He uses his cell phone and he calls Derek Chauvin. When Derek Chauvin gets there, he refers to him as his brother. And initially it's just like, oh, it's like, what's up, brother? Right?
Yeah.
No, Thomas Lane is his actual brother in law. Okay, that is like his like brother-in-law, like from like his wife. Okay, so he called him on a cell phone, held him at gunpoint for a non-felonious crime, and obviously we all know what happened when he got there, right? Um, but anyway, so we're just looking at the situation. We're like, okay, like something is like off about this,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, well, let's look into Derek Chauvin's finances, and
All of
we
the money.
do. We find yeah, follow the money. We find that for, the better half of 20 years, Derek Chauvin has had less than $300,000 mortgaged, okay? So he had one home, and the one home was, like, worth 280 something thousand dollars, okay?
Mhm.
And then, around, like I don't remember exactly when, but let's call it, like, 6 to 8 years ago, around that time,
Yeah.
um he takes out I thought he moved. He takes out like $490,000 for another mortgage. And
What?
I'm like, okay, so he must have sold that home, maybe got a promotion or something, and moved to a bigger home. No, it was a vacation home in Florida. So he retained the first home,
Yeah, he stayed
bought
with
the
the first
second
one.
home, yeah. Then he buys a third home that's like $600,000. So we're talking about like, 1.4, $1.5 million um, um, now mortgaged as opposed to the original sub $300,000 mortgage his entire freaking career.
Correct.
And oh, happy birthday, Chuck Norris Gun Club. Hell yeah. And then we start looking into it and they're like, well, okay, something
Somebody
is.
get on a cop salary?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like this is
Yeah.
this is all
Yeah.
crazy, okay? Like yeah, yeah. On a cop salary with kids, with like yeah, no, something ain't right, right? So then we start looking into it, and then we're like, okay, why was he called? Why
Yeah.
was he called? And guys, this will all make sense in a moment, okay? Why was he called? Okay. We look into it, Thomas Lane. Oh my God, that's his wife's brother, bro. And
Uh-huh.
then we're watching the body camera, right? And we're like, oh my God, he used his cell phone. Like
Yeah,
he
yeah.
called him on his cell phone. And what I think personally, part of me kind of thinks it was a hit. I think they're like, all right, George
Like he was
Floyd's
gonna
running
slip he was
around
gonna slip
reckless.
up and say something or he found money and he was stealing money from them or worked for them, something like that, huh?
I think all of them had access to the counterfeit money,
Yeah.
but George Floyd was an addict and he was acting a fool.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
think they
yeah,
were
yeah.
like,
He
you
was
know
high
what?
and he was getting money to get high and buy his shit, and
That's
then
right.
he was burning the connects. Pa, 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 pa.
That's right.
Damn.
At the store, by the
Hey,
way.
that shit happens, to be honest. Well, maybe the bodega was where he was picking up the dope from, bro.
Bro, the bodega
In back in
was
the
the
bodega,
company. The
allegedly.
bodega was the
I have
LLC.
family that might do stuff like that. Might, I'm not sure, but mm.
The bodega was the LLC.
Oh, shit.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
bro.
saying. So like everything, and then in the security footage of the inside the store, the dude is carrying a 19X. Okay, this was when the 19X was like brand new. Okay, the store owner, manager, security guard. Um,
Had a 19X, brand new 19X.
T for Texas.
What
This
do you think?
stream is fucked. No amount of food talk will help. You're right. You're right. At this
Yeah,
point, I
bro.
don't even care.
Just keep going, guys. Remember at tacos, fucking
Yeah,
don't talk
yeah.
about
Taco,
AOA or whatever.
like ahi tuna rolls and stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
Pokemon, some shit like that.
and have you heard "Mind Your Own Business," Dark? Yeah. So then then yeah, so we saw in the security footage the dude had like a 19X with an RMR on it.
Yeah,
It's like, what?
yeah.
Like,
This dude knows what's like he must like guns, right? Or he's got money to buy. Just
yeah,
like
like,
just like the guy from Ubalde that had two rifles, ammo, and whatever he had, and he didn't even work, or he was poor, some shit like that, right?
yeah, like, bro, like
Crazy.
you're in the hood, okay? You are in the hood and you're rocking a 19X with a brand new, the newest gun,
Model,
okay?
uh,
And that joint isn't even cut for an RMR. So you got to send that bitch out to get the slide cut. You
damn,
get like I don't know. It's stupid, right? But I found that interesting. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting off on a bunny trail.
yeah.
So I think that Derek Chauvin was told, "Yo, he's your responsibility. You run into him if he's acting reckless and he's spending counterfeit money. You gotta you gotta
Yeah.
take him out, right? So get this. So we're like, all right, so why was Derek Chauvin called on a cell phone? Okay, well, damn, that's his brother-in-law. Okay, well, why would they want to get him there specifically? Why would uh, Lane um, hold him there at gunpoint until one person got there? So then we find out that George Floyd and Derek Chauvin knew each other and they worked with each other for years,
Damn.
right? So this is all kind of coming together, and I'm like, okay, so obviously Derek Chauvin is dirty, right? Well, in my opinion, from the information
Yeah,
that I
from the
saw,
dots, the dots that are kind of
yeah,
making a lot of sense, but we don't know if they do, but they kinda do, but not.
yeah, yeah. So, from my perspective, it had appeared that Derek Chauvin was dirty, that he was receiving illegal money somehow or extra money somehow, and he just happened to be affiliated with a junkie that was also affiliated with an LLC that was burning LLCs every 2 years with fucked up financials.
That's
And
not racist,
they
but
were, I mean, it was clearly like something else was going on, right? No one has talked about this shit to this day. We're years deep into this shit. No one has said a word about it, right? So
yeah.
basically, the reason I'm bringing all this up is to say, like, I trust the motherfuckers that were bringing this information, legit, like, right? So
Yeah.
those same people that were bringing that information said, "Hey, yo, we got some concerns because we're getting a lot of our information from a lot of these alt media YouTube channels, right?"
So then, why do you think they threw, the BLM shit after this? Because now the bodegas burn, but now we have BLL, and and now we could burn money through the Black Lives Matter group because everything is tax free or tax write off, right? Because they're or you think no, I'm reaching
What's hold on? What's BLL?
Black Lives Matter or whatever. What I'm dyslexic, bro. You know my ABCs are backwards all the
Okay, I didn't know. Well, I didn't know if I like was actually missing something. So the money is actually moved through a company called DSA.
yeah,
DSA is the Democratic Socialists of America, and the DSA is a 501(c)(3), and they have to publish a Form 990 every year. And if you read their published Form 990, they are clearly um, doing something very strange with a lot of money, and we think with all the reports of people being paid to, act out during protests and to encourage others to riot and all that shit, um, it looks like what they were doing was they were um, kind of like um, what's the word? So people during that time, people were losing their jobs. They were losing their income left and right. They were, in shitty, fucked up situations.
yeah.
What the DSA was doing was saying, we will pay, no questions asked, right? We'll pay your mortgage. We'll pay your rent. We'll pay your bills. The only thing we ask is that you come in and just do an interview and no questions asked, right? The interview was basically a situation where they sat them down and asked them about their political views. And I think what they did is they used that as an opportunity to push them out on the streets and say, hey, yo, we will pay your mortgage, we'll pay your rent, we'll pay your bills, we'll pay whatever, we'll give you a check, we'll give you cash, whatever it is, whatever they want, right? The only thing that we ask is that you go out to Portland, Oregon, that you go out to Washington, D.C., that you go out to wherever, because every state that the DSA was in was exactly the same city and state where every single riot was that occurred. But the whole reason I'm bringing all this shit up
Yeah,
is
let's
to
go.
say this. The people that were bringing that information to us, that level of information, the documents, I still have a lot. Well, I probably shouldn't say that. I
Uh,
know a place where a lot of the
somebody
documents.
has a lot of documents that
Yeah,
come.
yeah. And I have a dead man switch every day that if it'll auto upload a video to YouTube if I go missing. Um, so part of the things that they found were that there were a lot of compromised alt media channels. Some of those channels were Steven Crowder, Project Veritas,
Yeah,
Demo Ranch. Um, oh fuck! Hold on. Project Veritas, Demo Ranch, um,
wait.
Steven Crowder. Fuck! I've said the names before. I'm just drawing a blank right now. I got so balls deep down the Derek Chauvin shit. But basically, all these people were pulling financials and the Form 990s from all these charitable organizations,
Mhm.
and they were up. What up, John? Good to see you, brother. Um, DSA makes a good FAL. That they do, my friend. That they do. But this is a different kind of DSA.
Mm.
Um, and Act Blue, and there's so many. Okay, so some of the basically, here's the deal. A
Uh,
lot of these alt media channels that you trust and that you go to for information and that
yeah,
you don't even think twice about that shit,
yeah.
a lot of them are funded by the opposition.
Well, yeah, of course. That's how they've been doing it since the get-go. Like,
Oh, Alex Jones. Alex Jones accepted
yeah,
money from them as well.
yeah. So it's like you guys gotta understand. When World War II finished, right, and they had Operation Paperclip when we brought a lot of the Germans, correct? Uh,
Hmm.
the Germans invented what's it called? Like they were great at selling stuff, like media stuff, like
Hmm.
propaganda.
Propaganda. Yeah.
Propaganda. They're like they had a whole team that they tested on people like every day, bro. How to manipulate them, how to give them certain type of information. So I mean, if a lot of them came to either the U.S. Where else? U.S. Some went to Russia, right? Or no? None of them went to Russia. The Nazis,
Um,
or they stay in the U.S. and Great Britain. That's where they stayed, right? Like some the scientists,
I
remember?
think I think they were mostly German. Oh, I think there was Polish,
Mhm.
German and Polish scientists, and I don't know. We could pull it up and find out.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm just pretty much saying that a lot of the positional shit is gonna be run through reason of manipulation, where they're not telling us what they're doing, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
you could just say it. A lot of the stuff that is here for amusement and does not have any type of message behind it or any type of thing that's gonna make you think twice. It's might be controlled by the opposition, by the Democrats, by whoever wants to control whoever wants to. Because once you throw them a face in front, and then they're gonna be like, "Well, man, they don't even work together," knowing it's a whole web of like pyramid schemes, I guess.
Well, here's the crazy thing. A lot of the people that have been bought and paid by leftist extremists, if you want to call them that, or
Mhm.
the left, the whatever the fuck, right? A lot of those people, they may have been receiving funds, or they may have received funds, but they just haven't acted yet, right? So a lot of people are like, man, like, that explains why X, Y, and Z. That may be nothing. You
Mhm.
may just be finding that confirmation bias. The reality is that they may have not even, taken action based on that income yet. So you may one day, if you trust all these people without any, verification of what they're saying, or if you don't, do any additional looking into the type of information that they're giving you, um, you may one day take information from them, vital information, and just trust them and take it to the bank and be like, fuck,
Yeah.
whatever that may be. I don't know.
Yeah. I
You
feel
know,
you, man.
just realize that all this shit is entertainment, dude. Like,
Yeah.
all this shit is entertainment. Don't listen to shit that I say. Don't listen to shit that other channels say. Well, not don't listen, but don't take it 100% at face value, right? Like, honestly, what I would do after listening to all the shit that I just said today, you know what I would do? I'd go look
Research it.
into Derek Chauvin and George Floyd and, go look at the body cam footage. Go look at that LLC and look up the 2 decades of dumping the LLC every 2 years and then keeping it in the same family. Go look up the $1 million of $1 bills that was found crossing the Canadian border in less than a week from when uh, the death of George Floyd happened
So
outside.
after George Floyd accidentally fell and slipped and killed himself,
Yeah.
there was some they caught somebody smuggling illegal counterfeit money to Canada,
Yep. Literally, like it would have been a few hours drive.
or maybe they were getting rid of Floyd because he was an informant and he sold them out.
Maybe. I mean, I honestly think that he
Could have
was
been a drug
being
addict,
so
whatever.
I think he was being so reckless, and I think him spending counterfeit money all over the place because
Yeah.
this was not the first time that he was been had the police called on him for using counterfeit money. Um, I think that they were like, "Yo, we have to take this dude out." I mean, I know that sounds so crazy saying it out loud,
No,
but
it makes perfect sense. I mean, it that would destroy the whole we don't know how far this runs, bro.
a million is
That
nothing.
domino is gonna be it's a domino effect. If George would have done something recklessly, somebody might have already been following him from a different group that wants to damage this group. Now they got what they're gonna, you know,
Yeah,
like, when you feed a snake and you gotta make sure that the mouse is moving at least, but it's dead. But you're gonna make it move so that when you throw it to the snake
you gotta wiggle the mouse.
yeah, that's what Floyd was.
You gotta put your knee on the back of the mouse's.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm just kidding.
because you,
No,
gotta
so
break the neck.
$1 million isn't much when you look at like a money laundering organization, right?
Yeah.
But $1 million of clean money,
Mhm.
that's a lot of money. $1 million of clean money could be 2.5 million dollars of dirty money,
Yeah.
maybe, right? Or more, but also $1 million of $1 bills in a one man boat.
I mean, that's money, bro. I mean, and especially now with what's going on, like, Canada's gonna be a perfect, place to make money, allegedly, if you wanna start a new business, guys. I mean, recession is hard. Canada's gonna be recession proof, allegedly, right? Or no, not I don't know how you use the word allegedly, to be honest. I just say
Allegedly.
But,
um,
hey, but so okay, so have you heard that, Candace Owens is making a movie and she's dropping it on June 10th, I guess, right?
I
It's
was unaware.
June 19th, yeah, and she actually was investigating the Black Lives Matter stuff, and she actually went to that lady's house, bro, like the co-founder of the Black Lives Matter group, and the Black Lives Matter group lady got on the camera and started crying and saying that Candace Owens attacked her or something, but Candace Owens didn't even,
You're not
that
talking about the woman that Dark Sounds MMMMMMK Ultra. You're not talking about the woman Rosenberg that was from Weather Underground that was arrested for the bombing attempts of terrorism, right?
no, which one? What are you talking about? No, 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 no. This is the one that bought all the properties with the money for the Black Lives Matter movement, bro. Remember?
Okay, hold on. There's a little bit of confusion here.
Hmm. What are we
I,
talking?
I'm not saying that Demo Ranch and others are grifters. I
Yeah,
am saying that there are a lot of alternative media channels, YouTube channels, and Instagram and Twitter and
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah, like that fucking Liver King dude. That fool is made up. That fool is made up by a damn.
So Demo Ranch, Alex Jones, Project Veritas,
Yeah,
and Steven Crowder were at least four of the channels that are all super conservative, very very big followings that had all accepted money from the opposition. That's all I'm saying. But
yeah.
also, we have companies like Surefire that have paid $10,000 to the to the Brady campaign to what's it called? God damn, I'm drawing a blank. What's the shit? Every town for gun safety. So I'm just saying, you know,
I'm just saying, how could you be conservative and not even speak about the Second Amendment and not even speak about laws that are being passed that are infringing on us?
because when you're making $250,000 a month, you probably don't care much about you know, what you would
Yeah,
never
bro,
need
but
for anything.
money doesn't buy people happiness. Like, I don't know people. I know money is a tool, and we're supposed to use money because we live in a place where we need to buy stuff and we don't barter, so we pay with money, which in reality we're paying with our own personal time. Um,
Yeah.
Money is not everything in life. Like, money is nice, you live comfortable, and especially if you have a family, you're gonna fight less, of course. Yeah, you're gonna fight less, but you know what's probably gonna happen also? You're probably gonna see your family less. Your wife is probably gonna end up fucking somebody else because you don't pay her attention. You're gonna probably be fucking somebody else, and your daughter's probably gonna be doing drugs because mommy's fucking somebody else and dad
Damn.
not fucking paying attention to her. So
Damn.
now we have a circle that we cannot break. Uh,
It's the circle of life.
uh, yeah, bro. But yeah, money's beautiful, guys.
But yeah, 100%. Money ain't shit, right? But to intelligent people that understand
The
the
homie said
world,
being
like,
a Chapo's grandson probably helps you finance situation. It help- it helps a lot.
tell them how it
A lot.
helps.
Check out my Rolex right here. You guys want to see my Rolex? Bam!
Damn, look at that
It's
thing,
the
man.
Casio edition, homie.
That's the Casio edition.
Casio edition, bro.
Damn, that joint probably got a magnetic clip and all that.
Oh yeah, bro. That shit's fire. Check out my iPods, bro. They're called Catonia. They're limited edition, that's why.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard about those.
Nah, but, what's it called? Yeah.
Hold on, Savinity said something that was so hush money means two things. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it means they did something or they're gonna do something or they were blackmailed or they're working for them. They're once you accept money like that, you're employed by them to some degree, and usually the shit doesn't end.
I mean, it's sometimes they're just giving you the money as a courtesy because they already got a bunch of shit on you, like, you probably love fucking men in the butt shit type of shit, allegedly, that's what I heard. Um, or you like smelling little boys. So, I mean, the money is, like, maybe in a way where they're like, "Here, we're exchanging information for money, so don't feel bad." And then you take it, and now you're still screwed because now you don't have no value because you sold out for money.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, think about it though. Like, why would somebody like a company that is funded by the DSA give Alex Jones money?
Because Alex Jones is a fucking circus dude that loves to make. He just has a lot of people on under his that follow him, bro. Anybody that has a let's put it this simple. You heard of that Island Boys, right?
Hmm.
Those motherfuckers have not even dropped a CD, bro. Like, their music is garbage, hard hat like trash. Like, these motherfuckers have no talent. All their life, they're nothing but degenerates. Why are they getting signed for a record label? Because who follows them? The children, the future. The future is gonna be
Yeah,
a bunch of retarded motherfuckers that are gonna worry about how they look, what type of car they have, how many bitches they're fucking, how many STDs they have, and they're gonna think it's cool. And the more credit card debt you get, and the more ugly ass jewelry you get, that loses value as soon as you ice it out. Because if you're gonna buy gold, keep it gold. Diamonds, they're a myth made by the marketing camp. You know, in order for you guys to buy something for your wife to show her how much you love her, but it don't make sense. And that's why they do it. That's why people like that got are getting money, bro. That's why they want people like Alex Jones, because Alex Jones is not telling you how to fix the problem. Alex Jones is telling you there's a problem. We're all gonna die. They're gonna rape everybody.
He said they weren't giving him money. They just bought a bunch of those workout pills that make you super red.
Either that or something, bro. That fool was on steroids for sure.
Oh man, that's great.
So you know what I mean? Like it they're not gonna sell you something that's gonna help you out. They're gonna give you something that is just gonna bitch about it and make you angry. And now you're gonna feel like you have to act because nobody else around is acting. And now you're gonna go out there and become a perfect lone wolf, which means that now you're gonna find a bunch of rifles underneath your bed, and you're gonna wake up one day with a little itch in your shoulder to go maybe commit a mass shooting. Allegedly, I don't know.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know about all that, man. It's yeah,
Oh,
my purview.
but that thing is spicy, bro. That shit is super spicy. I think you're right. I think he that money situation is the real reason we don't have him.
It's it is at least I just the reason I've brought it up a few times is just to at least say like be cautious of the shit that you accept as truth, right? Like
Yeah,
you can still hear things, you can still listen to things, and you can still find value in things. Like Too Many Choices said, you know, like he enjoys hearing Crowder debate. And me too. I have actually found a lot of value and a lot of confirmation of tactics that I've learned in debating and kind of, in short, basically like manipulating, being able to manipulate others through like um, speech, just through neurolinguistics and shit like that. And
yeah,
he does the same shit. And as long as you take it for what it is, find some value in it, and leave with that. But just don't blindly listen to and follow every single thing. And I think I know my community better than that. Like I don't believe that like the 60 people in here right now
nah,
are
bro,
like, just watching everything like, oh, Crowder says this, so I should believe it. Like, no, no.
nah, not these people, bro. Not these people.
Yeah, I mean, dude, half of these motherfuckers, like, if I say something, somebody will like,
Yeah, they'll
Google
chime
check my
in. They'll
ass.
chime in, correct you if you're wrong. And,
Hmm.
and I think that's what people need to understand, bro. That giving out information, like everything we want, we could find. The problem is that a lot of times we're too lazy and we don't want to find it.
Yeah,
But
it's kind of like fixing a thermistor on a printer.
yeah, you just don't want to do it.
Yeah, that's all.
Bro,
So let's
my
talk
mindset
about
is
something
fucked up
else.
right now.
Let's
What,
talk about something else. What
what do
would
you
you
want to
like
talk
to
about?
talk about?
I don't know. Let's talk about the difference between Jewish people and Zionists. Who wants to talk about that, bro? Why you put the camera right on me, bro?
Hey, maybe so we've covered that topic before. Being that we
Yeah.
being that we may have some new folks that may not be ready for all that yet.
Not yet.
Let's hold off on that.
All right.
Um, you know,
Yeah.
um,
Hey, have you heard of these guys that have been lately talking about the Great Floods? I forgot what they call themselves. I don't know if anybody knows that, but they're saying that a lot of our structures were that
uh,
a flood great like I don't know, like there was
no,
a there's this okay, so there was this great fair that happened in Chicago, I believe, or somewhere around that area where they had to build like these giant ass buildings, bro. And they said it took them 2 years to build, but then other people are saying like it could have taken them 2 years to build those buildings. That would have taken 15. But then people are saying no, the reason it only took 2 years was because stuff was made out of plaster. So it wasn't actual building. But then now people are
Dude,
saying like but with they have pictures before that, and the buildings were around, so these people are saying that, okay,
like
well
the buildings were like meant to self-destruct, basically, is what you're
no,
saying?
no, like,
Yeah.
so that's
Well,
so
really quickly, I'm sorry,
yeah,
just
go
a
ahead.
quick thing. Chuck Norris Gun Club said, should joggers be allowed to carry guns? I just want to bring up one thing, okay? If you guys did not see Biden
Mhm.
giving that press conference, and when they were talking about, African Americans being able to go out and not feel like they were going to get killed by police, he
Yeah,
was like, "These people, they just want to go out. They just want to go out. They just want to jog."
that's what he said,
It was like the first thing he said. I
bro,
was like,
that dude is
"Wow."
insane, bro.
It's
Have you
like,
have you guys seen TikTok? There's something funny on TikTok, I didn't see it on TikTok, I saw it on YouTube, I think, but, they made, like, it's they have the CIA talking to each other when Biden is coming off the helicopter, and they're prepping each other, right? Like telling them, "Hey guys, make sure he's coming down those stairs." And you know how it's been the last times he had encounter with stairs. And then he's walking down the stair, and he's all, "Make sure somebody's there to catch him." And then they're like, "Oh, he did it. That last step was a little bit wobbly, but he got off." So then
nice.
he's walking, and they're like, "Point to the direction where he needs to go in." And the guy's like, "Good, nice pointing," and Biden still goes, like, off the path, and they gotta go chase them, bro. It's hilarious. If you guys haven't seen it.
So it's like voiceovers of people pretending to be like Secret Service or something like that?
Yeah, and having
Wow.
to, like, take care of that fool, because that fool should be in a fucking senior citizen home, bro, like a convalescence home. That's where that fool needs to be honest. Yeah, the mud floods. John Rice, the mud flood.
Okay, yeah, so talk to me about that. So you were saying that people were like, "Oh, like the buildings were made out of, like, plaster."
No, no. Okay, so you know how, certain buildings, like, in certain areas, especially, like, in Philadelphia, uh, like, Boston, areas like that, a lot of the buildings they have, like, a basement, right? But the basement, a lot of people say that doesn't look like if it would've been a basement, that looks like that would've been the first floor. So now when you're living in the first floor, in reality, people say that that should've been upstairs, but that with time, we had, like, a great reset where everybody had, like, either mud floods or a lot of rain, and then the water came and just buried everything underneath, and we started living on top. Because you know how they say that civilizations start from the bottom. So if you want to find out what the Romans had, you have to dig deep underneath because the trash keeps piling up and everybody
Mhm,
keeps going under or whatever.
mhm.
That's pretty much what people are saying. They have some people that are into all of that, like the mud shit, all that shit. I forgot what they call themselves, bro. I mean,
Mm.
some shit makes kind of sense, but a lot of shit is just I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Men against the
People are saying
masses.
we call it gray rain.
Not to defend the idiot, but how well will you be able to handle stairs in your late 70s?
Bro,
Dude,
my grandma is older than him, bro. My grandma is fucking cleaning every day, running, bro, walking. That lady sells drugs out of her mandil, allegedly. But yeah,
damn.
nah,
Hey, I'll tell you what, man, my grandmother made it to 84 and she was sharp as like, man, when
yeah,
I went to go see her before she passed away, she was literally dying of congestive heart failure, in pain every day, all day. Her body was emitting fluids to the point where her socks would be soaking wet after a
yeah.
couple hours, right? And man, I'll never forget having to change her socks, bro. Oh,
Why, bro? They were bad.
dude, they're soaked. They were soaked, and knowing that they were soaked with like fluid from like her like lungs and shit, man, that fucked with me. But you know what she said, man? I hadn't seen her in like months,
Yeah.
okay? And when I saw her, she was like, hey, did you get a haircut? I was like, Grandma, I haven't seen you in months. What are you talking about? She's like, no, I remember. You definitely got a haircut. And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I actually just got a haircut. And she's like, are you still with that girl? And then she says her name, and I'm like, damn. I'm like, yeah, I'm not with her, but yeah, I'm still with her, you know. And like, she was just so fucking sharp, man. And
Yeah, bro, like, my grandparents, both of them on my mom and my dad's side, they're sharp as hell. Like, that man was working till past his retirement, and the problem is that a lot of the Mexicans, bro, once they stop working, like, they're like droids, bro. They need to work, like, till they die, because once
yeah,
Mexicans stop working, bro, they die.
the same thing, dude. Honestly, with so I'm Italian, Irish, German, and Welsh.
Yeah,
And you look at Italy, you look at Ireland, you look at, I mean, just look at
yeah,
the heritage, right, or the history of my heritage is workers and builders,
yeah,
and when you retire, you stop working, you die. When you don't have a purpose and you
yeah.
no longer contribute to like making an impact, it's your dunsies. Um, yeah, Chuck Norris Gun Club, thank you. She was very sharp. She did pass away. But,
I need to build the house, you said. Yeah, but it's crazy, bro. That thing's for real. So I think everybody's like that, right? Like you said, if you don't have a purpose, uh, shit, what are you doing here in life? I don't know. I'm not
yeah,
saying it in a messed up way, but I'm saying a purpose keeps you going. A purpose keeps you motivated, and a purpose keeps you not going batshit crazy and wearing dresses.
bro, 100%.
Or I've heard.
Gerchop says, "Has this channel fallen off?" It's funny because Gerchop is the only one that actually says my channel's fallen off. Bro,
No.
I I got more watch hours in the past 72 hours than I did last month. All right, I got over 3,000 hours of watch time in the past like 3 days.
Yeah, your shit's been active, bro.
I just had the biggest fucking guest I've ever had in the history of my channel with almost 3 million subscribers.
Hey, that was the biggest, person you've had, bro?
Yeah,
Hey,
that was my
8?
biggest guess. 2.7 million subscribers on
What's
YouTube.
his last 2? 88, 88, or is it
It's
2 eights, like HH, or just one
no,
3
no,
eight?
it's it's funny you said that. It's Iraq veteran 8888.
Oh, okay, okay. Because when I would hear his name, I just thought he was like Iraq veteran 88, 88, and I was like, "Brother," you know?
Oh, hey,
Like,
what
"Damn,
is that means not welcome.
brother." Like, for
Um,
sure. That was a great movie, bro.
that was an excellent movie. That
It's
was
super underrated, bro, super underrated. Hey, I got something funny to tell you guys that I remembered a couple of days back, and I'm like, "Man, I need to go back to dark so I could tell this story." So I was probably around, let's say, probably 15. Yeah, yeah, because that's where I met my ex-wife when I went to that place, right? So I got moved to this special school because I was a special boy, right?
hmm
And then
Are we
that's
talking like a special school with like smaller buses for
nah,
better
like, we didn't
transportation?
have buses, bro, we had county vans, bro. We had a county
Damn.
worker
Were
pick us
you
up.
handcuffed on your way to school?
No, 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 luckily, no, luckily, it wasn't that far
Okay.
yet, but I'll tell you this, the the people, not the teachers, but the staff that used to work the school, they were deputy, probation officers. So if we got in a fight, they could straight arrest us, take us to, the court and arrange us, bro. Like, they had, because
Mm,
we were pretty much like a bunch of greasers, you know what I mean?
greasers. Did y'all carry,
Bunch
hold
of
on.
rebels without the
I know
collar,
what y'all
bro.
fools carry. Hold up.
We were a bunch of suit rioters.
Here,
But yeah, let me see, what are you gonna come out with, bro?
I got y'all's EDC right here, bro. I got that stay golden pony boy.
Yeah, that's when the judge ordered lobotomy. Oh, yeah.
This is the hold on, y'all gotta see this, okay? So a lot of
Yeah,
y'all know that I got the chrome AK and it's chrome and plum, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted a knife that matched it. So I found an Italian stiletto swing guard. So the
Mhm.
guard actually swings. Watch this.
Let me see. Damn, that shit's nice, bro. That's
It's an,
nice. That's a nice
it's
knife.
an auto knife. So in Virginia, I can't carry it. But, you
Yeah,
know,
you in California, you can't have them. Those shits are illegal.
well, you can if they're under 2 inches.
For reals?
Yeah, in California, you can carry an auto knife if or any knife if it's under 2 inches.
Yeah, the blade, huh? The blade has to be under 2.
Yeah, so if you look, there's a lot of companies that here, I'll actually pull something up right
Bro,
here.
I don't want no, like, 2-inch blade. I need something, like, something that's
Bro, a lot of 2 inch blades are where it's at, man. Like
yeah, they're deadly or what?
if you oh my god, yeah. Dude, if you get the right 2 inch blade that is like wide enough, man, you don't need much to open up the right spots.
Yeah, like
Um,
arteries and all that shit.
so I will pull up some CA legal auto knives.
Alright, bro, so check this out. So there was this girl that she was, doing college credits, and she was supposed to be she wanted to be like a social worker, I guess, somebody that worked with kids and shit, like youth at risk or some bullshit like that, you know what I mean? And
Hmm.
I think I'm pretty sure she was because later I found out she was, but she was Japanese, bro, right?
Yeah.
And I remember I used to say a lot of weird ass shit when I was younger just to fuck with people, like for, like shock value, I guess. Um, so I was always into history, bro. So I started talking about, uh, like the Nazis, right? And certain discoveries that they created, like didn't they find penicillin? The Nazis were responsible for penicillin, right? Am I wrong?
Um, God, I don't
Anything
know.
out there?
Maybe.
So I know they had a lot of, different, type of miracles that they were able to give us because they had a lot of people to experiment on, right? Instead of experimenting on rats and monkeys, you just skip all of that and you go straight to people, and you can find the cure faster like that, right? Sure, people got to die, but
Tyrannical thought police. Peace out, brother.
there's
Um,
a lesser of two evils.
2 inch blades on the Impala.
Damn.
Yeah, everybody, let's give Knight Custom Builds some love. He said he is almost at 1,000 subscribers. So if
Okay.
all y'all could give him a subscribe, that would be helpful. So this is a Boker Kalashnikov.
Mhm.
This is a good auto knife.
That
It's
auto,
what's that?
they would like you. It does. It's the same as a switchblade, pretty much.
It is an auto knife, so it's not. So there's a difference between like a double action OTF where like you flick it and it comes out the front. OTF stands for out the front, and then
Yeah.
you flick it down and it auto retracts. This is a one-way auto, single
Yeah.
action auto. So you press the button, it flicks out, and then you have to actually
Close
close
it
it
yourself.
to re-engage the spring. But it's a push button, right? And it is a 1.9-inch blade. So you'll
Yeah.
see it up here. It says Boker Stubby Strike CA Legal Auto Knife, 1.9 inches D2 steel for 44.95.
That's not bad.
Yep. I actually had one of their Desert Tan ones. I liked it, but I sold a bunch of my auto knives because like I couldn't carry them. This one, okay, so this is more expensive, but bro, this Kershaw launch, there's a lot of different Kershaw launch. There's like 10 of them.
Yeah.
This one is the 1.9 inch. It is an auto knife as well, but it is like a surgeon blade, bro. It is so thin, but it's still good quality steel.
That shit looks nice.
And it's so fucking sharp, dog. Like you could literally like
Yeah,
stab.
you could, like, slash somebody in the face, huh? Like, pretty nice. Leave them a good scar and shit.
But I mean, I would say
Really?
like you
Better
can
than
use
the
it as a utilitarian tool,
Oh,
maybe.
okay, yeah, like to,
Yeah, yeah,
cut fruit and shit? Yeah.
yeah. But I mean, like like you could like open up like packages and stuff with it.
Oh, true, yeah, true. Yeah,
Uh,
get you a lot of packages with that shit. It won't get
yeah,
big.
lots of packages. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me find. So this is the launch 13 for $134. That's dope. That thing is, but that's not CA legal. Um,
Have you heard of the credit card knives, Dark?
yes, I
I don't
have.
know.
Those are pretty whack because not. Oh, California legal. Excuse me, California legal. Hold
Bro,
on.
full auto knife. We want a full auto.
Ooh, okay, bro. So there's something special about knives that are like hawkbill.
You like
So they're like, you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
um,
Like the tendon, like the claws and stuff. Oh yeah, that shit's nice actually, bro.
yeah. This is probably my favorite knife.
That's like some scorpion shit. Like you could just pull them to you, like get over here, boss.
I mean, basically, it's like, if you go in, you're going in with like this
Somebody
whole
said,
part right
"Would it
there
hurt
is
if
going
you
in.
slice open your package?
What they say?
Would it hurt if you sliced open my
Yes,
package?"
yes. You want to refrain from slicing open the packages. Mike Concho, what's up, brother? Oh, where'd you go? Hold on, I just had you.
Yeah.
There he is, Mike Concho. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mike Concho, CRS Firearms in the building. Good to see you, brother.
Bro. Yeah, man. So what happened at the end is that they took me to this I guess like where I was learn about what happened uh to the Nazis. No, to the to the Jews after the Nazis pretty much took over, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because I said that the Japanese were just good for dying in planes and they were cowards. And I was labeled a racist, so they took the whole school to a fucking field trip with that spoke about yeah, like all the concentration camp stuff and shit like that, bro.
damn,
And I
that's
was like,
crazy.
"What the fuck? Why you taking me? Like that's just not like I cannot be racist. Like this, what's wrong with you people?"
Yeah, man.
But
That's
yeah, I guess I
crazy.
was racist or something like that. I don't know.
Hold up. Oh yeah, just in case you forgot, you can't say GUs on poop tube. I mean, honestly, we say it all the time. Um, you know, it's just you got to be kind of cautious because here's one of the things that you got to keep in mind. Like, you know,
What
you were
happened?
going to bring up like the difference between like Zionists and
And yeah, the other ones.
yeah, and I think it's important that people know, like, if you ever hear anybody say anything on this channel regarding anyone's, you know, using like their race to define who they are, or their religion to define who they are, or some things that people may or may not have done, that does not mean that we want anybody to dislike a certain group of people. That's wrong. Like that's morally
Yeah,
wrong.
that's bad. This is
We're
my personal
referring
opinion.
we're just referring to a particular type of people when we're discussing things, and I don't want anyone to go, hate or, dislike anybody for anything other than like the content of their character.
Facts.
Boom. See, too many choices, nailed it. I love everyone. I hate evil.
Yeah, that's
Every single
perfect.
person, even like the craziest purple haired fucking, leftist extremists, whoever, like the people that you're thinking in your head, like when shit pops off, like that's going to be my opposition. Those are the people, like those are our brothers and sisters. Those are the people's like whose minds we need to change. Those are the people that we have to you know,
But do you believe, bro, that somebody's way of thinking, somebody that was raised a certain way since they were young, or let's say pretty much program could be reprogrammed, or could
Yeah.
you think that it could be done like at 100%?
I know with certainty that that can happen because you're looking at a dude that voted for Obama in his first term, that didn't even understand the difference between like the right and the left and all this, and
Yeah,
you know happened to watch a Tupac documentary, and he spoke about self-preservation and the Constitution and all that. I was like, what? I literally went and bought an AK that day.
for real.
Yeah, actually, a lot of people don't know that. I've mentioned it before,
Hmm.
just kind of casually, but the true story is that I watched a documentary called Thug Angel, and I was at the time I was really into like some of Tupac's poetry, like
Yeah,
the rose that grew between the crack and the
yeah.
concretes and shit like that.
When that book came out.
Yeah, yeah. I think it was the rose that grew between the crack and the concrete, or the rose that grew in the concrete, something like that.
Yeah, yeah, it had to do it was pretty much about having a rose in the projects or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's kind of like even though you're like against all odds, like the rose that is like trying desperately to get sunlight and nutrients is just scraping through the concrete, but the rose finds a way to blossom into something beautiful despite all the odds and everything against them. Blah blah blah. I know. But anyway, so I was really into Tupac. I was more into Tupac than Biggie, but obviously I still love Biggie too.
It's
And
a different type of hip hop, like, people need to understand that, Biggie, it was more party-ish, and Tupac was a mix of everything.
yeah, yeah, I mean, Tupac definitely was very intelligent. Biggie was very intelligent as well. But
Yeah. I'll be
when
back
I
real quick, bro, I'll be back.
yeah, when I listened to like Tupac, like I was inspired. When I listened to Biggie, I was amused. I was entertained, and so I somebody lent me this DVD, and it was Thug Angel documentary with Tupac, and I start watching it, and in the interview, the woman is talking about him, like all the reports of him carrying a gun and flashing guns and all this and that, and she says, "Well, why do you carry a gun?" And he said something along the lines, and I love this, like the way the concept here. He basically was like, because if I ever don't have it with me and I need it, like it'll be the last time that I needed it, or something like that. Like it was kind of funny, but like if I ever don't carry it, it may be the last time I need it. And I found it kind of funny. But during that interview, he pulled out two Glock 26s. Like he was no holsters, thugging it out. Two Glock 26s with like rounds in the pipes, like 22 rounds. Like that. That's to me. I was like, holy shit! Like homie is rocking like two baby Glocks. Like that's crazy. And later on in that same DVD, he goes to the shooting range, and in the oh my god, the reporter, when she saw him pull out two Glocks, holy shit, she about shit her pants. And he's like, "Nah, it's cool, it's cool." She's like, "Is it loaded?" He's like, "Yeah, it's cool, it's cool." Um, but he goes to the shooting range. Okay, now, to my understanding, he was a felon, but
I remember that part, bro, when he went to the shooting range and the
with the
reporter.
Mac, the
Yeah,
SKS,
yeah,
yep,
the reporter was all, like, tripping out. That was dope.
yeah. So he had a Mac 10 with a barrel extension on it. He had an SKS, and he had a couple pistols. I can't recall, but the one that he like that hit me the most was the SKS with like a 75 round drum.
Tupac got killed by a 40 cal. Was it a 40 cal?
No, a lot of people have said that. It was 7 shots of 9mm
Yeah, right.
and 3 Glock 26 actually. One was a PWEDC.
For real?
I believe that. Now he was carrying two Glock 26s. But back then, Glock 26s were small as shit. Like when Glock came out with the 26, like people were laughing, like you're joking, right?
Yeah.
Like, who would actually, whatever. So
Who are used to carrying like 911s and 45s and shit like that.
yeah, your dyslexia showed up again. um, Glock 22, yeah, that may be. Um, Svar is a luchador. So when he had an SKS with a 75 round drum, and I just watched him taking all that time to load it up, right? He was explaining that we all have a God, roughly, right? He didn't nail it, okay? But as an 18-year-old, it was important to hear. Um, He was basically saying that every single person has the God given right to self preservation and that nothing in the world would stop him retaining the ability to save his life from somebody else if he needed to, whether it be,
Well, didn't he took out his gun on 2, undercover cops or something? Or he
he,
shot?
sh- he shot him. He
Yeah,
shot him.
yeah.
Yeah. And he beat the case.
Yeah, he did. That was dope, bro.
Yeah. He shot him with a Glock 26.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows? It could have been that same
Tupac
day.
was super based, for reals.
Yeah. Um, I don't know if he killed him, but he definitely shot him. I know that. So when I watched that and I saw him talk about self-preservation and he said like this is my equalizer between any other homie, any car full of dudes, police, like law enforcement, the feds, like anybody, like this, like they're going to see 75 flashes before they take my ass out. And I was like, oh my God, like there's no other greater equalizer. Now I know that not to be true. Now I know that energetics are actually the great equalizer, but I digress. And I literally that day went to the gun shop. It was actually a gun shop I ended up working with. I worked there for 5 years
Yeah.
later on in life. But I bought a Wasser 1063 for like $340.
For
And I
real?
also bought a Remington 870, but those were like my two like dark bought a Glock 18 parts kit. I didn't buy that shit, man. I'm smarter than that. I saw it. I'm not gonna spend 10 stacks on that. You'd see me with a AC 556 before you see me with a Glock 18 parts kit getting delivered to my front door via USPS. You're tripping.
I don't know, that Biggie and Tupac shit is weird, bro. To be honest, I think they just they were sacrifices, bro.
Yeah, man.
I don't know who killed them, but I'm pretty sure it was their own people.
You
It
know,
it always is your own people, just like, fucking, Castro killed Che Guevara, like,
Yeah, I mean, looking at there are not any Glock 18s on the registry at all. The timing is impossible. Mr. Wilk, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Mr. Wilk, I will be joining you guys in July, and I will also be bringing Eric with Iraq Veteran 88 as well. So, bam. Um,
Corn Pop says Florida in the '80s was the shit.
oh man, it was totally off the chain, man. Like the Miami
Yeah,
shootout,
bro, like all
bro.
the ice shit, they had good guns too, 'cause of all the coke money, bro. They were getting some dope ass fire, for reals.
Well, bro, I mean, back then, I definitely am Mr. Woke. You got it,
I
bro.
don't bump Psycho around, bro. I don't even listen to Be Real, to be honest.
Guys, we have a like real celebrity in chat right now. I don't know if you guys know this,
Yeah,
but you guys are looking at the dude that did the conversion on the full auto Desert Eagle, who also did a conversion on a full auto well, he converted it to full auto legally, lawfully, an FN 57 pistol. Like that's crazy. If you guys understand like full auto and how like that what that would look like inside the fire, like that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah, so my bad. Yeah, the Wasser 1063s are dope, man, but you got to remember that they're not all created equally, right? Like the Wassers are something that you got to put your hands on before you purchase them.
Why is that?
Um, because they're all made differently, different Wassers
Uh,
and even different Dracos from different eras. They all had different quality control issues at different times. So I'm sorry, the Dracos not so much. They just kind of have a canted front sight from time to time. Because they're not subject to 922R compliance, they don't fall under the same restrictions. So they don't have to have the magazine well milled out. They don't have to have like the same work done that a sporting rifle would need when it's imported. But um, Century Arms basically has like used to have what would seem to be like nearly incompetent children with a Dremel boring out their magwell because when they come over here, they're actually single stack AKs. So they come over as single stack AKs.
yeah, and then they
They bore out the magazine well, and then also the muzzle threads are spot welded on. You got to cut off the thread cover. Um, what else? Um, just a bunch of shit on the conversion, and they used to be mad sloppy, man, and like
I,
parts are all fucking mixed up, and so unless you can actually get your hands on it and look down the sights and disassemble everything and look at it and be like, okay, this is adequate, in my opinion. It's
damn,
not
bro,
that.
that's crazy. I didn't know that shit. So quality control was not good.
At the time, I do think they've gotten a lot better. Um,
Yeah, of course, it's like everything. The first versions are not as good as
I
later on.
mean, bro,
Extension.
I got a Polish underfolder imported by Century,
Yeah,
and to my understanding, they stopped importing the Polish kits altogether and Polish rifles altogether. I don't know if it's because of sanctions or what,
yeah.
but Century International Arms. Do you see what I see?
Uh-huh.
CIA. I got a much later Wasser. It's been pretty good. Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, yeah, Crooked Barrel. Yep. Yeah, yeah. I've seen it all, man. I've seen it all. I've seen the sickest. Bro. Okay, so get this. So I bought when the prices for AKs were climbing up.
Yeah,
I got a Wasser 1063 for like 340 something, right? Then I bought a Draco Champion.
yeah.
If you guys know what a Draco Champion is not what you think. A Draco Champion is a Draco in 5.56.
Okay, so could you literally be able to buy certain guns as an investment, hold them, and then know that the price might go up, and then you could become
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you just got to be
it's
careful with.
better for collecting type of ways, or like how do you know what is gonna make a weapon go in value with time? Like, does it depend on the model or
You
what?
just got
How
to
do
watch the
you approach?
market. You got to watch the market. So, like, what I mean by that is like the market isn't what the prices are. The market is what people will pay for it.
Yeah,
So, you got to watch Gun Broker. You got to watch like the forums. You got to watch, like gun trader websites and shit like that. But it's technically kind of skirting a line to like you can't purchase a firearm for the purpose to sell, but you can purchase it for the purpose of collecting.
yeah.
And then if sales happen to occur in the future, that's kind of different, right?
So do you what? Why do a lot of people have a gun trust? What's that for, bro?
So that's specifically for class 3 items. like my silencers, my short barreled rifles, my AOW, my shit that's registered that I have to undergo like an ATF background check to get. Um,
So
that's why I have it in a gun trust, because if like when I die, it doesn't just go to the ATF and get destroyed. Now it actually would go to my successor or my trustee, or and also like
damn,
my trustees could possess
pretty
it.
much the firearm trust is the same as uh, uh when you do your will, instead of doing a will, you just do a trust, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Or your
essentially, yeah.
all right. That's dope.
So sorry, real quick, Mr. Wilkes asked, "What is my favorite AK?" So I do have I've always had like a special place in my heart for the AKS 74U, uh, what people typically call the crink off, the crank, the suka, the whatever you want to call it. And I have one kinda. I have the Arsenal SLR 106 UR. Sorry, let me say it slower. I have the Arsenal SLR 106 UR SBR, which is an 8.3-inch 5.56 crank. So a lot of people would be like, "Man, that ain't no fucking crank, man." Um, I, I'm gonna say, man, it's so hard to say because like I've had like some of the finest AKs that exist, man. That's actually what I was kind of getting to, was that I bought an AK for sub $400, then I bought a Draco for sub $400, and
Damn.
I bought an Arsenal SLR 95, which
But
if you
that
guys are near a computer, look that shit up. They are fucking beautiful milled receiver, just works of art.
what did you say?
It's an Arsenal SLR 95. It comes with a thumb hole stock, so you got to change that shit out as soon as you get it.
Yeah.
It's on a milled receiver. It is the cleanest AK. I mean, like the fit and finish, oh man, it is just remarkable. And I ended up getting that for like 5.95, and
Was
I
it when
ended
you
up
were working at the shop?
uh, before I worked there.
Oh,
I got it just as like a regular dude,
yeah.
and I ended up selling it like a year or two later, when the prices of AKs were going up. I sold it for $1,000,
Damn, bro.
and the dude was like thrilled, like he couldn't believe it. I remember when like at like 19 years old, 20 years old, like not planning on selling my AK because it was my trunk rider. Like
Yeah.
that thing was like in my trunk, and I was like, yeah, I mean, I got an AK,
I see
you
what
know?
you did. Damn, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
about the trunk is that's nice.
I mean, I used to, dude, when that song "I Got a Chopper in the Car" came
Yeah.
out, like
You
that
were
was like,
bumping that shit?
dude, I'm like,
You felt
damn,
like
like
a king, huh, bro? You're like, "Fuck yeah, nobody knows."
shit.
Damn.
There was a time where like I told you guys, and this is like some real, actual practical application shit.
Yeah, like
But if you guys are actually trying to carry like a PDW, SBR, fucking pistol caliber carbine, like whatever it is. This used to carry my Chrome Draco every single day. It would be sitting on my back seat. So when I grabbed it, so check this shit out, right? So it's a messenger style bag, right?
yeah.
So it's just set up to be carried like this. It's pretty low profile, right? It just looks like
Oh,
a
shit,
backpack.
it's nice, bro. Yeah, it looks like a diaper bag too, bro, like
Yeah, so it
fire.
doesn't have Molly gear all over it. It doesn't have like anything like crazy.
Yeah.
It's got a spot for an armor plate. So if shit pops off, you can go like this and
Damn.
you got armor. But guess
Nice,
what?
man.
You don't have to like undo zippers and shit. If you need to grab your gun, you
That
just
shit's
open that
fire.
joint up, rip off the Velcro, pull out your gun. You can
That's done
actually
hard way.
fasten. So what I would do is I would fasten my sling inside here. So
Yeah.
this is open now, right? So
Mhm.
you can close it with the Velcro and
Yeah,
then zip the zippers back up. The zipper for the armor plate
yeah.
is in here, right? And it's got this tab on it. So here, hold on. So this tab, when you got it rolled up, you got your most of your vitals covered. You just open it, draw, and then I would actually,
Hey,
I would,
bro,
I would hook the sling inside
there's
of
so much
here.
shit I wanna say, but know I shouldn't say because this shit's gonna sound super bad, so I just won't say it. This is the first time that Sabar is censoring himself because I would
Oh
have
my
said some
god, I
crazy
don't even
shit.
want to know if you're censoring yourself. That's got to be bad. I would also put a Black Hawk Serpa holster in the Molly, because that's all Molly inside.
Yeah, that's
So
nice.
if I had to draw my sidearm, I could draw my sidearm, do some work, holster that joint, draw the Draco, dung dung dung. If I had to let go, it would fall, but it would still be retained because I had the sling
Yeah,
in here, like
yeah.
fastened in there. So like I would if you guys are carrying a long gun with you, man, like that's the way to go. The only
That's smart, bro, that's nice.
oh,
To be honest, that's so nice. That shit looks like a diaper bag, bro, like, I'd be like daddy duties and shit like that, and then and you take
dude,
out the thumper, bro.
I have literally walked around like um
I would feel
uh
super safe. Like, that's what I deal with a lot, bro. Like, I'm still, like, trying to figure out what to carry so I don't, like I don't wanna be obvious when I carry, you know what I mean? I don't like to let it be known. I just
yeah.
that's not what like, that's why I kinda like certain, Tauruses, even though some people don't like them. But, like, the 709 Slim and, like, the smaller models of the Tauruses, they're nice, bro, and I like their triggers. A lot of people don't like their triggers, but I do.
I mean, bro, as long as you're carrying a gun that works,
Yeah.
like, as long as that shit works, the moment that it starts malfunctioning, like okay, so let me back up. So yes, I do. It is it's the 511 messenger bag, but they've since come out with a whole a whole lot of different messenger bags. Most of them are like OD green, flat dark earth, and
Oh,
then they came out with a navy blue and gray one. And I was like, oh, that's my shit right there because you cannot tell. Like I would
yeah,
bro, so I
that's
worked at the same
dope.
company for 7 years.
Yeah,
Okay. Almost every single day,
they
I
were
carried
packing.
an AK in my backpack at work where I wasn't even allowed to carry a handgun there. Okay. They actually were like, hey, we know you're into guns. We know you got your permit. Like, you can't carry at work. And I was like, oh, okay, no problem. Of course, I still carried every single day and also I carried an AK in my bag because I don't know, man. I always thought like
The
if
Brazil
if there was some type of like active shooter, man, and I'm not running up on a dude with an AR with a Keltec P3AT. You know what I mean? Like,
Nah, bro,
man,
you at least you want, like, something bigger, bro. You know what's big? That, the 5.57s, the Huckler& and Co no, is it Huckler& and Co? No, it's Ruger, right? Ruger makes one, and who else makes one? The
uh,
5.57?
you talking about the 5.7 pistols?
Yeah,
So FN makes the FN 5.7,
yeah,
and Ruger makes a 5.7, and now Palmetto State Armory
makes
makes
one too.
yeah makes at least one. I think
That shit goes through 3A armor, right? If you get shot with a
depends.
5.57?
The right 5.7, yes, it um, will
Like,
go through 3A.
yeah,
Honestly, I got
FN?
9 mil rounds right here that'll go through 3A. Um, it all depends about speed, right? So
Yeah.
like what defeats speed is, or what defeats armor is speed. So
Come out
like
here, it says Digital Nimbus is making one soon. Damn, that'll be dope.
digital what?
Nimbus is making one. That's what come on in pillars. Digital Nimbus is making one. That'll be sick
Oh,
if
the
you
5.7, nice.
yeah, that's
I
dope.
I think I may have seen a couple of the alpha testers that slipped up. Oh,
Yeah,
22 TCM. The 22 TCM will green tip 5.7. Hell yeah, that's what's up. Um, 22 TCM will blow through level 3A armor.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Is
like
that like a handgun or not?
yeah, it's a handgun. You can actually do a 22 TCM conversion in 9 millimeter pistols. It
Uh-huh.
is so y'all let me know if I'm mistaken, but it's like roughly a 9 millimeter neck down to a 22, and that shit's going like 2,300 feet per second. Like it's giving you hydrostatic shock out of in a liquid medium target like flesh with
Yeah.
a pistol round. Like
Damn.
so, if your temporary wound cavity is this
That's
big,
that's the that's that shit that really blows your lungs out, huh?
yeah, that for real blows your lungs out. Yeah, not not your
Nah,
115 grain,
yeah.
you know, CCI fucking range ammo. You know. Ooh, black tip.
Facts, PC.
Yeah, so there are a bunch of so basically here there's a couple things that happen, right? So when 10 millimeter got offered to the general public, it
Yeah.
was completely neutered, right? When 5.7 was offered to the general public, it was completely neutered. When 4.6 was offered to the general public, it was completely neutered. And
Why?
like
Why do you
now, what's that?
why do you think it was neutered? Like, it wasn't accepted? That's what you're trying
Well,
to say?
so the 5.7 is kind of a different story. 5.7 was neutered because it was literal fucking armor piercing ammunition, like
Damn.
the SS 109 and
Yeah.
the SS shit. I don't remember. 190, 190. That's what it is. It's restricted, and actually, 40 is short and weak. Yep. Actually, from most legal readings, reading through armor piercing, um, like rules, laws, and regulations and shit,
Yeah.
they say brass ammo is against the law, but like I have brass like golden saber rounds and shit like that. I'm like, brass isn't fucking like it. Brass does not make it armor piercing. I don't know. Um, Hey, do me a favor, hold it down for a minute. I gotta take a piss real quick.
Alright, go ahead, bro. Got you. What's up, guys? How's it going now that dark is gone?
Hey, don't be starting with this crazy shit, all right? Oh, so it may not be 190. There's maybe 109. Something. The original like blue tip AP ammo is restricted from what I understand, but the
Not
actual
MPLA.
the rounds aren't. So you can actually get the rounds and reload them yourself, but I don't know. What's up, come out in PLA? Bro, come out in PLA. I'm so excited about Monday, bro. Woo! It's a long story. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Um, yes, so Crypto Pirate, that's what I was talking about. That the magazine of 9 millimeter that I have that is going over 2,000 feet per second that will blow through level 3 armor is the Liberty Civil Defense, but the old Liberty Civil Defense will go through level 3 armor. The new Liberty Civil Defense will not. So just check into that.
Damn. I'm Mexican, bro.
Can you just like talk about Guitar Hero or something?
Hold on, bro. I'm reading the comments. I'm gonna start talking about lizard people, bro. We're gonna talk about for lizard people, but no. Okay, so have you guys heard that dark? No, I'm joking. Uh, how you guys doing tonight? Let's talk 9/11. I don't want to talk 9/11, bro. That shit's sad, bro. 9/11 is sad. Oh, for reals? Let me know. Come out in PLA. We'll meet up or something, bro. Um, but yeah, no. I know a lot of Mexicans also, but I'm Mexican. I'm not Mexican. My family's Mexican. first generation American. But I'm gonna be interviewing people on Tuesday, I think. But let's talk about the Vatican and how they would castrate kids so they could sing in higher pitches when they were part of the choir. How about that? Or let's talk about Munich's. Nah, bro. I'm actually from Brazil. No, I'm not from East LA, bro. At all. Nah, bro. I'm actually from the Ukraine. Me and Dark are doing a co-op to try and sway you guys little by little to support Ukraine. Make sure you guys give them half of your income taxes because Ukraine needs you guys. We could talk about weed. I'm a little stoned. I'm not gonna lie. Sabar does smoke marijuana once in a great while, but I live in California, so it is legal. Mexican food chains, bro. Uh, Damn, there's not really like any good Mexican food chains like at all. Um, it's all like little secret spots. The Mexican cooking, bro, you can't go with everybody to sell you food. Like you have King Taco's dope. Yeah, I won't. I'll agree with come out in PLA. King Taco's dope. Mexican people, when you go and you see the person that's cooking the food, it has to be either a fat man or a fat lady. If it's a short little fat Mexican lady or a short fat man cooking you food, the food's gonna kick. But if you got like these young dudes that are just running up and down and shit, nah, the food is not gonna be all is good. And then like you need to go to a spot that make sure you guys know where they get their meat from too. Um, a lot of stuff in Tijuana is the dogs. That's why if you go to Tijuana, there's not that many dogs anymore because those shits are going on those 50 cent tacos. So you guys better not be buying them 50 cent Tijuana tacos because they got I don't know what's a dog name like Chad is Chad no Bingo, but yeah, Bingo's a dog name, huh? They got little bingos in the fucking tacos, bro. Yeah, they gotta be short and fat Mexican ladies. Yeah, never go to taco stands that don't have dogs around them. If that, yeah, if the taco stuff place is too clean, that not even a dog is around, but for other reasons, it's not a good place to eat. You gotta know where. Oakland. I don't know if a lot of you have come to California, or have been to California, but Oakland has a lot of halal places and they have this Mexican halal place where the tacos are really good to be honest, and that's because of the brand of meat. But I wouldn't be in Oakland once the sun sets. I would leave. I wouldn't be anywhere near San Francisco once the sun sets. San Francisco's bad. Like that shit is bad, bro. I'm I remember Dark. We went on vacations, right? It was our first time going to San Francisco. We didn't really know how the city was because
Mhm.
they call San Francisco the city. So we didn't know, bro. We got a place right by the Tenderloins. Now the Tenderloin district in San Francisco, if anybody's familiar with it, that's like Skid Road of Los Angeles, right? That's the same things, bro. The Tenderloin district, I went out that one day to the store. There was like people straight shooting up right there, like on the floor as I was walking, bro. When me and my kids got there, we they have a pretty okay transport, um, like the buses and all that stuff. It's pretty
Yeah,
decent because it's a big city. So when we got off, we just walked straight to where we were staying, bro. And there was a fucking black a hooker, bro, like a hooker, old black hooker walking around in lingerie, bro. And she was
damn.
acting a fool, like. if you guys LA, like downtown LA is bad, especially Skid Road. But
Yeah, that's real bad.
San Francisco's like another level, and Oakland is all right. Like I said, depending on where you stay in Oakland, but just don't stay in the night. Yeah, bro, the tenderloins are bad. Like San Francisco, if you take your car, just leave your whole car open so they don't steal anything.
So we have a new pet.
What?
Um, I
Bro, you know
this
that's a monitoring device. Like that's not a real squirrel, bro. The eyes are cameras, and that's how they're monitoring you, bro.
I
Haven't you
believe.
heard that the birds are all drones?
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
Watch how he crushes his almond and then just houses that shit. Watch. So he's got the almond in his hand.
You know who I used to see on YouTube? There was this guy that had a lot of squirrels, and he was building little traps, bro, where they had to like go through
They
like
had to go through like
oh
the mazes and
yeah,
shit.
what's that
Yeah,
name? That shows those shows are awesome, bro. I love shit like that.
dude. I will tell you that like this squirrel, we've kind of been training it to come get food from us. So when he hears the click of our door, lock and unlock,
What is it?
um, it's um, what is Skid Road where you do burnouts? No, it's Skid Row.
Yeah, Skid Road or Skid
Skid
Row?
Row is a probably the most depressing place that you could possibly see in your life. It is where
Philadelphia
people
has
go to
something
die.
similar. So if you guys have gone to Philadelphia, Philadelphia with that place where they buy everybody gets high, bro. What's that street called? That area in
Hold
Philadelphia?
up, hold up. C&T says almonds will kill squirrels. Seriously. Are you fucking with me? I've literally given that fool like 12 almonds. Are you tell me you're messing with me? The
Let's look it
squirrel
up.
killer EDC.
Nah, bro, I don't think so.
Dude, he's gotta be playing, man.
Yeah, he probably is.
Oh my god, did I just damn this squirrel to death?
Imagine it's like chocolate to the.
Not fucking with me. God damn it. How does it kill them? How do almonds kill them? Well, I noticed
It's not bad for them, but it just brings nutritional imbalance to them, which you're just making them obese, bro. You're messed up, bro. You're making a squirrel obese. They have to be limber.
so here's a funny thing. I haven't actually seen it
Yeah,
eat the almond. So if you were watching like so they're almonds that are dipped in honey and then dropped in sunflower seed or sesame seeds.
yeah,
So it looked like he was eating all the sesame seeds off the outside of it.
yeah. Kensington. So Skid Road is just like Kensington or whatever that place he's saying.
Yep, Kensington,
That's
New
the
Jersey.
same shit. And then now you have where I stayed at the Tenderloins is the same shit as all those two. I guess every big city has something like that, right? In America, you think at the moment? Yeah, huh?
Damn, my bad. Say it again.
That America is going through like a opiate epidemic, huh?
Oh, 100%, man. That's
Like a bad one too.
dude. I watched a video today where a dude was doing a documentary on fentanyl. Okay, like,
Yeah.
and the dude was selling $10 pouches, envelopes of fentanyl, and I
Well,
have
well,
not
well, well,
seen.
well, there's a lot of fentanyl now, bro, because the fucking Chinese are teaching the cartels how to cook, bro.
Yes,
So,
yes.
so,
So
so in the
before,
beginning, the Chinese sold the recipe to them, or they didn't sell it, bro. The Chinese are up to something, bro. They're
well,
working in
initially,
Mexico a lot.
hold on, real quick.
Yeah,
If
go
you go
ahead.
back even further, um, oh, Rich is talking shit because I didn't know what a pog was. Do you know what a pog is?
Yeah, pogs are these fucking circles that are made out of cardboard, and you smack shit with them, and they had
That's what I
slammers,
said.
and then the slammers are shit that you think I don't know. That's I might be in
Apparently,
my
it's an
age.
acronym, which is PAWG, which is fat ass white girl. it's a
Oh,
weed
oh,
blend
a
with a
pog.
feta.
Yeah, yeah, a pog. You're talking about those thick, Floridian white girls with the grills,
I
super
guess
thick,
so.
juicy, beautiful shit, guys.
Oh my God! Look at he said, "Guess who?"
Mm,
Look at his name, Crypto GU. Slammers and Pogs, bro.
yeah. So
Pretty ass
okay,
white
so
girl.
take it back. What happened, bro? What do you think about the fentanyl stuff? Because
So
you think the CDC started the fentanyl or the Chinese started the fentanyl? I think
I
fentanyl
don't.
happened to do with a government thing, and then it got out, and they're using it to get us and become.
Yeah, I mean, so backing up a little bit further, so it is 100% confirmed for anybody out there that like may or may not know. If you go back and do some research, you will see that like it's confirmed that the Chinese sent actual fucking scientists to come out and teach the cartels in South America and Central America how to how to make fentanyl
Yep.
like in huts. Okay.
Yeah, no, these dudes are doing in Mexico. It's in a bunch of little houses. So Mexico, that they're not doing the all in one. Like they used to do. Like they'll have a big ass just lab, right? Like a
Okay.
huge lab that would be able to be a lot, right? Well, they got tired of their labs getting raided. Now, if you have just one lab, a huge ass lab, all your supplies is there, all your work is there. So now they learned that they're breaking up into, instead of having one giant ass lab, now they have a bunch of little labs where everything is safe. So if this lab gets hit, we have like they have. I mean, we what the fuck? Nah, not me. I'm not part of this shit. Uh, but they're able to not lose as much. So now they have
Yeah.
learning to cook at a kitchen, the house where they're actually cooking, bro. It has to be a guy and a girl, so it looks like a family home, you know. The baby plays soccer outside. The dad is in there with the Chinese dudes cooking, fentanyl. Very fucking dope and civilized, you know.
Damn, that's crazy. So yeah, my bad. I'm reading through
Bro,
as
they
you.
said that you said Mexicans live in huts, that you're racist. No,
No, they don't live in them,
don't
but
live in huts. People from Central and South America do live in huts because they live in the jungle.
yeah, and I mean, I didn't
Different.
say they live in huts. I said they cook fentanyl in huts. But here's the truth. If you go back even further, they were actually like this all started with medical grade fentanyl that was actually like measured and dosed in micrograms, which if you guys don't know what micrograms are like a millionth of milligrams. So fentanyl is so strong that like it's you need to measure it in micrograms. So the fact that people are out here in the streets just fucking throwing it around and cutting it with a little more, a little less, or whatever, like that shit's crazy. And Gerchop, I saw you said that you don't even get the warm blanket, so you must be
Mhm.
or had been an IV user to
You
the
were,
same shit like that.
homie was chasing the fucking dragon, bro. He
Yeah,
had the bug in his back, hit the fucking scratch, bro.
if you know about the warm blanket and
The
the pins
itchies
and
and
needles,
scratchies, bro.
if you've ever so there's some like when you do scramble, so scramble is dope that's like cut with a lot of morphine. That makes your butthole really hot. Like your butthole will start to burn when you shoot it. It's
And
kind of crazy.
what was the stuff that would make you itch and scratch?
All of it. Even pills. The opiates make you scratchy. Most
I
of them,
remember
like you'll see people
I used to get
scratching their
I
nose.
used to get Darvocets, bro, right? Because I was in an accident and they were giving me Darvocets, bro. Those shits, they I guess they stopped from giving them because people were dying off of them. But I got some I got a taste of the Darvocet. I remember I used to take like this is when I was younger, right? I'm not proud of this. That's why I'm sharing it. I used to take like maybe 8 of them. Boom, pop 8, right? get on the
Yeah.
freeway, bro, and here over here where I'm from, we got two like major highways like the 5 and the 405. And I used to get the 405 cuz my wife used to work like by Long Beach. So I used
Uh-huh.
to jump on the freeway, bro. 30 minutes before I left to pick her up, I popped like 8 of them. Boom. And then when I'm on the freeway, bro, I'm just coasting, bro. I feel like it
Were you like
feels
nodding off, like,
not even nodding off, bro, like, in a cloud, bro. The nodding off would start, like, once I stop driving, like, I don't have anything to do, I get
yeah,
home, I turn on a cigarette, I'll smoke a cigarette, and I'll just nod out. But,
yeah,
they started giving that look, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Um, Growing up, we we didn't grow up rich, or anything like that. We grew up kind of like middle class, I guess, middle class, poor in the borderline, and we had growing up, we had insurance and stuff. So I remember every time they used to take us to the doctor, and we had a cough, and I was probably around 8 years old, bro. To be honest, eight. My sisters were probably younger. They were giving us lean, bro. They were giving us codeine, the for coughing, bro. It was lean. It was like cit-
promethazine
yeah,
and,
with codeine. Yeah.
yeah, codeine and promethazine, yeah,
Yeah, that's what they were giving us because that would stop the cough, bro. So they're getting us sick since we're little kids, bro. Every time that they're taking us, the moms are either getting Valiums or Xanax because they had they're having anxiety or some shit. So now you're going to into your parents' bedroom, and they don't usually take pills,
yeah.
and you got a bunch of them. Now you're popping like crazy. Then all of
So,
a sudden you get diarrhea and start throwing up, and you're like, "Oh shit, I need the pills." That's
for
how you.
everybody out there, lean used to be like,
Oh, I didn't know that.
my bad. K says, "What's up, man?" Unbanned Ron Wayne. Um, back in the day, like, yeah, lean was like huge during like the Styrofoam Cup, Little Wayne movement, and all that shit.
Yeah,
Like the screwed and chopped. Like I'm talking like 10 to 20 years ago, it was like really big. It's made a comeback big time, and kids are like on that shit like crazy. But like
and
it
the
will,
And the problem is that they're doing lean, bro, and they're popping benzos, bro. So they're taking a downer already. Lean slows down your breathing. Now they're taking a benzo, bro. A
yeah.
benzo does the same thing. These motherfuckers pass out, and then they die because their heart stops pumping, or they can't,
Well, I mean,
they
they're
drown in their own oxygen, or what is it? I don't know, bro.
no, I mean you're totally right. The other thing is that they're synergistic. So I'll give this example. So if somebody is in recovery, right? So
Yeah,
let's say they get clean and they're on subs, which is an opiate base.
Suboxone,
Yes, Suboxone, Subutex, Subzol.
methadone.
There's a bunch now, but so let's just say they're on subs because it could be a
Yeah,
bunch of different kinds. And they have anxiety, so they're on Xanax as well.
yeah.
Well, if you take one sub and one Xanax, then it's like taking two subs and two Xanax. If you then, like, let's say, drink a beer after work, then that's like having two beers and shit, two beers and two Xanax and two
Yeah,
subs. You
I
know,
mean,
like,
that shit's it's and then it stays in your system longer, right? The subs, like, they have a longer lifespan, right? Some of them or no?
they do have the same 72-hour like half life that most opiates has, but it will be in your receptors. You'll only test positive for it within like 72 hours,
Mhm.
but it will stay on your receptors for like they say like 3 to 5 days, but or like a week. Which I don't believe that shit because if I go 6 hours without taking my medicine, I'm
Mhm.
feeling uncomfortable like shit, man.
That's how long it takes you, 6 hours, and you start feeling like chilly and shit. Like you start feeling like flustering and shit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but I do it a little bit differently. Most people like wake up and they take like a whole tablet, or like whatever, take one tablet in the day, half a tablet at night, or whatever.
Yeah, because they also got film, huh?
So I'm not doing the film. I'm doing the tablets. Um, but
Yeah, bro. If you're on subs, try to get off of it before any surgery. Honestly, it sucks sometimes going to the doctor because you're trying to tell them like, "Hey, I have a high pain tolerance," and they think you're a junkie when you probably haven't done opiates in a long time. But now, what they give a regular person that has never done opiates is not gonna be the same that
oh
they
yeah,
give
it would be nothing.
somebody that's been on opiates before, even if they haven't been on opiates. But even now, they need a little bit more. And even not just that, blood work is tedious on these people, and it's a bad disease, to be honest. Like, it's an addiction. It's a disease. It's more mental than anything, to be honest. But your body does ache, and your body does need it. So I guess it's a little bit of both. But
Yeah, I mean, so Corn
hard
Pop
shit to
says,
go through.
"I'm sorry, go ahead." My bad.
Yeah, no, no, that's not. It's just hard. It's hard for certain people to get off of certain shit, man.
Yeah, I've been on subs since, so without stopping a day, I have been on subs since November 5th, 2010.
So
Okay,
so I'm gonna say something about the crotum or whatever, however
Kratom.
it's pronounced, kratom. Yeah, that shit works. I'm not gonna say it doesn't. It works. But now you got these people that are getting addicted to that because that also has addiction properties. So if people take it and they're like, "Oh, I'm just gonna take it like the subs." No, now you're gonna have to take a higher dose. Everything in life is like that. So if you're gonna say, "Damn, I really wanna go down," start really trying to cut down and taper down with that shit. Like, that shit's
Yeah,
crazy.
I'm still stocking up for the end of the world too. Because I
Hey,
know
bro,
that.
let me ask you a question. Do you plan on getting off of subs one day? Like,
I mean,
sincerely, like, that you feel like you might do it? Because I know a lot of people that have been on methadone, bro. They've been on methadone for fucking 10, 11 years, bro. And sometimes,
methadone's different.
bro,
Me-
that's scary.
Method methadone's totally different. Methadone is quite possibly the most difficult drugs to get off of, like, period. It
For
is.
reals?
Yes. That's
More
why
than subs?
they used to call it liquid handcuffs.
Damn.
But back then, you actually had to go to the clinic and you had to sit and wait in line. You had to be seen. You had to be evaluated, and then you had to piss clean. Once you piss clean, then they give you your dose and you drink it. And I mean, you feel every milligram that you don't have when you're on methadone. It's excruciating to get off that shit.
But the subs the same, bro? Like,
It,
one
it's not the same.
hey, if you're on methadone and then you wanna transfer to subs, you could get sick, huh?
You get mad sick
Why?
because you have to be 100. Here's an interesting thing. So when they made subs, they made this blend of buprenorphine and naloxone, and the way that the buprenorphine works, it's a partial agonist, but it bonds to your receptors like fucking, like no other opiate in the world.
Damn.
And the naloxone is a derivative of Narcan. Narcan is what they use to bring you back
Yeah,
from
yeah,
drug overdoses,
yeah.
right? So it rips shit off your receptors, and then the buprenorphine bonds super fucking crazy hard to your receptors. So, and they do it to curb cravings, to stop you from using, to basically, if you try to use, it can't knock the Suboxone off your receptors for
Yeah,
you to
yeah,
feel drugs.
you won't feel it,
Yeah, you won't feel it at all. Like,
that's
well,
dangerous too because you could o even though you don't feel it, I heard you could still overdose, right?
you
Or no?
can. It depends. I mean, it depends. But the the thing about about subs is like subs are way easier to get off of
Mhm.
compared to methadone, but methadone you can still fuck around and like get high on. Um, the way buprenorphine works is that like it's made to like bond to your receptors, and it's so think of it like this. So let's say somebody is
Yeah.
on methadone, but they're like, "Fuck methadone. I want to get off this shit. I want to move to something like subs, Suboxone, Subutex,
Because don't
Subzol."
they have like I knew this girl that she was on methadone and she stopped, and then she went to this shot that lasts. It's every 3 months or some shit like that. It's like a shot. I don't know if
Yeah,
you.
there's a buprenorphine shot. There's also a blocker shot, so you feel no
Yeah,
effect.
fentanyl will break through, and now they have
Fentanyl will
our
break it.
fentanyl. They
It
have
was.
our fentanyl too.
Yeah, so I was gonna say I've actually shot dope like while on subs, and you can still feel it. It just doesn't feel like the same, you know?
Like it's a waste if you feel like you wasted money.
Yeah, so like back then, I would actually like on purpose, I would stop taking my meds. I would wait a day or two, and I would like wait till I started to get like uncomfortable and sick,
And
and then I'd get
or
high. 'Cause
yeah.
I used to go back and forth, like, until November 5th, 2010, like, that was when I, like, stopped. I was like, "Alright, I'm done with this shit," you know?
But you IV or smoke?
I was an intravenous user.
What's that?
Intravenous IV. I shot it in my veins.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
I was and still am addicted to the needle.
You think that's a whole different high in itself because you're trying to right? It's
Yeah,
different, as people don't understand that it's like a whole ritual.
man, it's, needles are number 1, I don't condone any drug usage at all. Number 2, needles are the way. Oh my god. Needles are fucking I used to be the dude that was so disgusted. Like I would be like eating my, perks and like snorting my Roxys and whatever, and I'd be next to people shooting up, and I'd be like, "That is so disgusting. Don't do it near me. Like, don't do it around me. Like, I don't even want to see you walk in the bathroom to go do it." And then all of a sudden, I'm spending $80 on oxys to
But
snort
but but
one of
but
them.
but the oxys you were getting, were they the ones that you had to dissolve because if not, it had that stupid
It was
night
before.
before they
So
did that shit?
yeah, so when I was getting high, oxys
Or
were
pure. Yeah, pure.
yeah, it was fucking prime time. Like oxys were like the thing that everyone was on.
Yeah.
And back then, all you needed to do was scrape off the fucking coating, and you could throw that shit right in a spoon and cold shoot it. You don't even need to fucking cook it. As a matter of fact, you shouldn't cook it.
Oh, you
Um,
shouldn't?
yeah, you should not cook it because cooking it actually kills a lot of the, well, it makes a lot of the drug inactive. You can heat it, you can slightly heat it to warm it, but people see when they watch movies and videos, they always see people with a lighter and a
Yeah, but
spoon
then
and it
then
boiling.
the lighter part is also when if it's mostly people
It's
in California.
psychotic.
No, but it's people in California with the black tar, bro. You need to burn that black tar.
You do.
That
So
shit
that's
has it like, that shit's nasty, bro.
But here's the reason though. So that yes, I did get cotton fever a couple times, and that shit was fucking hell. Pure hell. Like cotton fever is when you
Yeah,
either get
caffeine is an addiction. It's bad too. People, you know what? Well, I'm not even gonna say certain shit. I should stop. I should stop talking. But
so hold on real quick. So
yeah,
Roxy's, we did call them Roxy's because they were actually like originally the blue 30s were Roxy's.
yeah, that
Um,
the blue 30s. That's what Roxy's were. Yeah,
Yeah, but technically they are oxycodone hydrochloride, which, and I guess I should give a warning, like, if you're an addict in recovery, then a lot of what we're talking about is probably gonna um,
trigger you, trigger you.
be triggering words and, possibly make you think about, see you around,
Hey,
Wayne.
do you know what the worst thing is, bro? have you ever had a dream and it feels so real, and then you wake up and you're like, "Oh shit, it's a dream,"
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Those shits are bad, bro.
That's it. That's all you. I thought you were gonna drop like a story on me or something.
No, it's just I'm just saying like that's one of the worst feelings, especially if you're trying to, because we're talking about this might bring triggers, right? It might the stuff we talk about because I tell a lot of people that addiction. I'm gonna be honest. Addiction is yes, you're addicted to a substance, but it does with time. It doesn't become because you're addicted to the substance. It becomes because you've done it so many times that in your mind you think that this is something important that you have to do, and now you're just stuck doing it. And it's more like just trying to score, look, going out, trying to find a score, trying to come back on time, trying to make
It's
it. It's
yeah,
just a bunch of little things that end up all connecting for some weird reason,
yeah.
and then that's how it starts. It's
It's
and
definitely the activity, right? The activity of finding it, the activity of going to get it, the activity of like waiting for it. Like, of course, you don't want to do any of that shit. That shit sucks. But like
yeah,
at the same time, it's it's part of the hustle, and like zero F's given. Yes, Dilaudid was like my Lord and Savior. Dilaudid was the only thing. So I don't know if you guys out there that have
bro.
used.
I knew this girl and she loved that shit. But remember that before the fentanyl was real, they have fentanyl patches, and people in pain management were getting them, bro.
Yeah, I was putting fentanyl patches on my ribs and shooting dope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Dude, so okay, so a couple things. So you guys need to understand like how close to death I was. I did overdose several times, and by me talking about this stuff and saying that like I'm still in love with it, I am by no means glorifying it. It is terrible. It destroyed my entire life. I lost fucking everything. I sold all of my gun collection. I sold like it destroyed me except one gun. I sold everything except one gun that I kept, and that was a gun that my dad got me that I still have to this day. Um, so I would literally buy like a healthy amount of like Roxy's and Dilaudid's. I used to get Dilaudid's for like a penny a milligram, like nothing. Like I would literally pay not a penny. I would pay like $2 for an 8 milligram Dilaudid, and it would be the name brand. So
Yeah,
what I would do is I would get like a 30, and then I would put like 100 units of water on it, and then I would stir it up, and then I would suck it up through the cotton, pull it all into one rig, and then I would put another 30 on the spoon, use that water, squirt that water on it, put another 30 milligrams in there, pull it up through the cotton, right? So now I got 60 milligrams in there. Then I would put another 30 on there, squirt that water on there, mix it up, and I'd get 90 migs in one barrel. And I would, bam, do one shot and, right? But then I was like, if I could do that with
bro.
Roxy.
But do you think do you think that you went from just chasing the first high to seeing how high you could get? Like you were testing that limit, like poking the bear, or you just wanted to be high, like
I
you
just
said, or what was it? What do you think?
one so like for me to be well, all I needed was like to snort half a Roxy and I'd be well for several hours. You're just looking for normality, but the addict in you is looking to get high, right? So it's like I keep telling myself I need to get high to function. I need to get high to keep my job. I need to get high to do this. I need to get high to be normal around my family. And I keep telling myself I need to get high, right?
Yeah,
But or I need to use rather, and it would be like, okay, I would say all I want to do is just like snort or shoot half a 30, and then I'd be good for like 4 hours, but that wasn't true. I would do one, and then an hour later, want to do another, and want to do
yeah.
another. But if I do like three in one barrel, that'll like knock my
You
ass
yeah,
out.
Yeah, big, and so now
Yeah.
you're over here fucking riding the fucking dragon, so you can't even think of using because yeah,
Yeah, I mean, but it also fucked up my tolerance. So then I needed to use more each time, and
yeah,
what I
that
ended up taking an 8 milligram Dilaudid, and I put 100 units on it, and you suck the whole thing up. Then you put another 8 milligram Dilaudid in there, and then put that same water on there. You ended up with like milk white water, like the
yeah,
syringe
yeah.
would get jammed. Like I ended up having to drink the shit out of a syringe every time, and I would always try it over and over and over, and it didn't
It
work.
always got jammed or yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, because there's all these particles in there. Shooting pills is extremely dangerous. It's
Snorting pills is fucking bad, like, your nose gets fucked up from all the stuff it has, bro. That shit's
Yeah, I mean, dude, all the fillers and starches and listen. Okay, so I don't know if this is going to be disgusting or normal, but oh, and zero F's given. Get this: if you take morphine, like shootable morphine, so you can get like morphine sulfate.
mhm.
If you take morphine and oxycodone hydrochloride, Roxy's, whatever. Roxy's don't exist nowadays, but whatever. If you take morphine that is liquid soluble, water soluble, and oxycodone that is water soluble, and mix the two together, it feels exactly like hydromorphone dilaudid because it's basically the same chemical mixture. It's almost exactly the same.
Yeah, because every narcotic has a different high, bro, like, and which is weird, like, codeine's high is weird, and I don't know, it's just different
Yeah.
types of highs, I guess, but it does destroy everything you love. It makes you question what you know that you're doing something horrible, but you have to do it because if not, you don't feel the same. Like like somebody said in the comments, you're just doing it to be normal. Like in the
Yeah.
beginning, you were doing it because you felt like a rock star. At the end, you're just doing it because you're not even gonna be you. Like it's crazy. Like it's like I don't know. I think
It's
it's like
something that,
selling your soul every day.
yeah,
Every day you keep
all your time,
selling your soul. Like you're giving everything to this thing every day.
all your energy, all your money, everything. So Gerchop, no. So it's more like 11 and a half years ago, but 11 and a half years ago was the last day that I used. That was November 5th, 2010, and that was heroin. I was shooting heroin for years. Roxy's was what I started on.
Yeah, that's how he's pretty much saying that's how he got in the game,
Yeah,
and then everybody turns into
yeah.
heroin
Well,
or fentanyl because now it's cheaper. Your habit got so bad. Now it's cheaper. Now the drugs that you were able to get easily, you can't anymore because all of a sudden famous people start dying. Now we care about the opiate crisis in America because Mac Miller died. R.I.P. to Mac Miller. That fool was dope, my hero. And but people that that meant more than regular old us were dying.
hmm
Now
honestly,
we ring the alarms.
honestly, I do think like something you brought up earlier is the whole like fentanyl thing and all these people dying. We know that the elites, right, the people that are in control, the string pullers, we know that they want to thin out the population. So,
Yeah.
is this just one of their tactics to, um, you know,
I mean, but think
kill
about it,
people?
bro. They're doing like something important must be coming because they're trying to get us all either to be addicts, to be degenerates, to be
Or be
retarded. Yeah,
vaccinated?
to be people that don't care about nothing about us or nothing, so we could just be get fucked freely and be like, "Oh, that's how you check my temperature." Ha ha ha. Or some dumb shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it, like,
They're
you
trying
know,
to do that to us, bro, because and I don't think and I think that's the new way that you take over nations is by going in there, brainwashing them through certain ways, and now when shit gets real, now these fools can't do shit about. I mean, like, look, bro, people listen to Bad Bunny. That fool dresses like a bitch, homie. Like
What
if
up, Zach? What's up, brother?
if you listen to Bad Bunny, fuck, I feel bad for you because that fool is a weirdo, and it's cool being weird. I'm not saying there's nothing bad with being weird, but there's just some other people that are being weird because they're getting a check, and
Okay,
that's
hold on. So Roxy's are not red. Roxy's are blue 30s. The red ones are Oxycontin, which are the 60s. The 60s are red. The 15s are green. The fives are white. So if you for the oxycodone hydrochloride, which is basically Percocet essentially,
yeah.
but you remove the acetaminophen and give it in larger doses, and that's where so like Roxycodone, whatever the fuck it was originally, that was generically
I believe that too, corn pop.
oxycodone. Those were the blue 30 milligrams. The only pills that I know of that were red were the red 60s, which are the second or third, depending on your knowledge of OCs, second or third most strongest OxyContin out there. The the red ones were 60s, the green ones were 80s, but then they came out an old was a 160, and they did have 160s for a while, but they were killing people too much. Um, yeah, 80s were green, correct.
Do you guys ever remember there was a pill that had red spots on it? Were those like Norcos also or no?
Red spots.
Yeah, like little red spots. I don't know if they were Norcos or what. I don't think so.
I don't
Did
remember
you
red
ever fuck
spots.
around with somas, bro?
Uh-uh.
No, I think that's more of a Cali thing because we're close to the border.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
I tried one of those somas once. I tried one of those somas, which I think is a muscle relaxer. I tried one of those somas and I drank 40 a Mickey. Bro, I passed out and I just passed out. I don't even know how I passed out, bro. I think I drank half the Mickey and I passed out and I woke up like hours later and I'm like, what the hell happened?
mm,
That shit was scary, bro.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, somas are horrible, bro. Come on and peel. Yeah, they're muscle relaxers. Those shits are bad.
Yeah,
Yes, red spots are the 5 milligram Norcos. Yeah.
I don't know shit about somas. Um, yeah, I know. I heard people talking about them.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, but what Corn Pop said is that Corn Pop said that he thinks that it's the elite to try to keep the middle class poor or get rid of the middle class. But now I think it's the Chinese. They're trying to destroy. Like they're pissed off because we fucked them with the opiate trade type of shit, and now they're trying to fuck us over with the fentanyl. And
Hmm.
and I'm gonna tell you something, guys, and I don't care what you guys say that I the cartel type of shit, but it's very common for somebody growing up the way I grew up and in the city that I'm from. Like this is this is where a lot of shit stops here where I live in this area. It stops here and it goes everywhere because we're 2 hours away from the border. So a
Hmm.
lot of stuff stops in San Diego. San Diego gets stopped. Then from San Diego comes to Santa Ana. From Santa Ana, it goes to LA. From LA, it goes up to the valley. So everything stops either here or in San Diego. And I'm telling you, uh, this shit that's coming now in the beginning, it's this shit started here and where I'm from the fentanyl started around COVID. So right around COVID, that's when fe- before COVID, you could get fentanyl, but you had to be like in Skid Road or some bullshit like that. And then all
Hmm.
of a sudden, everybody's get has fentanyl. You don't even have to drive all the way to Skid Road, or you don't have to drive here or there. Then all of a sudden, fentanyl stops or people start dying. People start dying all of a sudden. At first, you wouldn't die. People were not dying; they were ODing. All of a sudden, people start dying now. Everything that's coming up right now, everybody's either dying or ODing, dying or ODing. That
You want to know
everybody
what they
at this
You want to
moment.
know what they want?
Uh, and
I
and
I'm
and And in Philadelphia, don't get me started in Philadelphia and Baltimore, because the shit
Well,
over there, they're over there.
it's,
They're already messing with car fentanyl, which is way worse than fentanyl, right? Right,
for
bro?
anyone that doesn't want to see anything graphic, um, in 10 seconds, look away. Don't look. It may haunt you. It's not violent. It is nothing violent. It is just something that may stick with you for a while.
Yeah,
What I
Baker Street.
believe, what I believe they want is they want to eliminate the family, eliminate the parents, eliminate the time that that the parents are giving to bond with the children to you know I mean, provide them with every single thing that they need to become, wise, intelligent, uh, good people. And with drugs and everything that they're doing to us, this is what I believe they want.
Yeah, bro, that's happening, bro. That's happening everywhere now.
This is what the fuck they want.
That's the truth, bro. It's sad, bro. I'm telling you guys, because it got to the point where my son died from addiction, from being addicted to Xanax, and then he ended up buying. He got those Xanax were prescribed to him. They got prescribed to him. A lot of people that been addicts started off by getting it prescribed, and then he went out and he probably got hold of some bars that were pressed with fentanyl, and he died. He died. And I'll tell you this, I I had I had a what do you call the stuff? Narcan. I had Narcan with me. My mom had Narcan in her house. My ex-wife had Narcan in her house. She had gone to Narcan classes. I've gone to Narcan classes, so I know how to do Narcan. And that fool died. That fool died because he didn't die at the house. You
Dude,
know what I mean?
I'm
So
so sorry for your loss.
nah, it's cool, bro. Everything happens for a reason. And
But
like
it's
I said,
important that you know this, though, that Narcan would not bring back a like if it was an actual benzo overdose, right? Like
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
that's a problem. That's what a lot of people would say, but we knew that it was getting.
fentanyl, yes,
We got yeah, we knew that it was getting it was getting to the point where these bars, they didn't even have any benzos in them. It was fentanyl. There was a bar that it was a Xanax bar that they were telling these fools that were fentanyl. So they first started doing it by pressing. These paisas had to press the press kits. They started breaking up the fake Xanax that you get in Mexico, so you could buy the Xanax bars from Mexico. They started crushing those and mixing it with powder and pressing their own ones. So then they got them hooked on the fentanyl little by little. They got to the point where they would take real bars and they weren't getting high. These dudes were like, because I had homies, or people that I know that they're not friends, they're not family, they're what do you call it? People you see here and there, they're just
yeah, like um, an acquaintance.
yeah, like yeah, somebody you say hi to, but you know what's going on with him. So they that's how they started, and then they got to a point where they'll come to the people and be like, "Do you have bars?" And you're like, "Yeah, how much you want?" And they're like, the next question they would ask is, "Are they real or fake?" And if you're like, "Nah, they're the real deal," they're like, "Nah, we want the fake shit." Because they
Damn,
were hooked on getting high like fentanyl, you know what I mean?
damn. Yeah, I mean, I'm still on benzos to this day, and I used to be on 2 bars a day.
Yeah, uh,
That
hey,
shit was crazy. I have no idea how I even functioned.
but why do
Mm,
you like the benzos, bro? Like, the benzos, you don't remember nothing, bro. Like,
dude, it
the
it's
couple times I took them, I would just pass the fuck out and black out and be like, "What the fuck?" Like, that was a waste, you know what I mean? Like, I need something to be on the move, being
dude,
able to.
benzos steal everything from you. They steal your energy. They steal your
Mhm.
wittiness. They steal your creativity. They steal like I used to be like so like quick witted and funny and like
That's why it's so bad if they give it to a child that their brain's developing and they're
yeah
going through like my son, that fool was pretty much going through puberty and his head was full of shit. Now you're giving him a benzo and he feels great, but now he doesn't have it and he feels wait 10, 30 times what bro. I remember when I was his age, sometimes I felt like I didn't belong in school, like I wasn't fitting in, and I got like in my head. I think everybody does. So imagine now being on benzos or like having to deal with an addiction and trying to feel like you belong in the world. Like that's fucked up.
yeah. So Kimball, to address something that you said that a dude was doing blues and they found him and he was suffocating. Because when people pass away from an overdose, they pass away from asphyxiation. They stop breathing, then you stop getting oxygen to your body, and so on and so on. Typically, but the bad news is that your guy that was doing blues wasn't actually doing blues because the Roxys have not been made for like over a decade. They have been completely shut down. They don't like they don't exist anymore.
Mhm.
But you hear people selling them all the time, and they are exactly what Sabar was just saying.
Yeah.
They are fucking pressed fentanyl pills. Like
Yeah,
if
the
you
blue 30s that are going around right now, don't fuck with those. That's how Mac Miller died. That's why
yeah,
Mac Miller died because they sold them pressed and we're and now fuck, why do I keep pulling myself into uh California and Tijuana, the whole border right now is known for pushing that type of production and they know what it is. They're selling them the cartel is selling the fake 30s to the pharmacies that are around the border that know that people are going to come from the US, come over here and buy them. So the cartel is telling the person that's behind the counter, you're going to sell these for us. The kids come ask for the fake 30s and they sell it to them. And these will say, "Oh, it's coming from a pharmacy in Mexico, bro. A pharmacy in Mexico is controlled by the cartel."
hmm
Fucking 9 out of 10 times, to be honest. 100%.
crazy.
And so now they're doing that, and now for now, they're trying to push the Mexican Xanax too. I forgot what they call the Mexican Xanax, but I wouldn't trust anything. Huh? Oh, I wouldn't trust anything that comes from like that, for reals.
Bob, I totally agree, man. This topic does need to be discussed more often.
Yeah.
We have a guy that's going to come on the show. The dude that you told
Oh,
me,
yeah, yeah, man, that guy is amazing. Like, I'm gonna try to have him on my show too.
uh,
Um, I
he
kinda want it's dope.
this dude is 100% completely self-funded because no organization will help him or touch him. He goes around and he orders boxes and boxes and boxes and crates of fucking naloxone or Narcan inhalers, and he gives them out for free. And he orders crates and crates and crates of fentanyl testing strips, and he gives people harm reduction tools. And he was a junkie. He was an addict. He's living a clean life now, and he's also kind of into some of the other stuff we talk about here. But I'm not going to touch on that now. I'll let him discuss whatever he wants to when he comes on the show. But yeah, dude is good people's man. Yeah, yeah.
Nah, and the thing is that this topic, a lot of people say it's taboo, and a lot of people are scared to talk about it, because
hmm
because they don't want the world to know. But to be honest, sometimes going through certain stuff in life makes you the person you are now, and actually makes you a better and stronger person because you've seen both sides of the coin. So now
Yep.
you're less judgmental, which is beautiful at the same time. But yeah, your story is dope, bro. I'm proud of you, to be honest.
No pun intended, right?
Yeah, yeah, your story is blue
Yeah,
magic.
yeah. I mean, honestly, most of my time using was heroin. That was uh that was what got me, man.
At the
Uh,
end,
I spent most of my time
wa
out
wa was
in
it tar? Was it always tar over there or no?
no, so we don't have tar over here at all.
Yeah, you guys have, like, that shit that comes from Europe, huh? You guys get the Europe shit from Afghanistan and shit like that, huh?
Yeah, we're getting Afghanistan shit. We get two kinds of dope out here on the East Coast. It's scramble, which is powder cut with morphine powder,
Mhm.
and it's like the swag or the bullshit of heroin. And then we get something called raw, which is like a brown, golden or brown like rock. And this shit
That
is
smells
so
like
clean.
chemicals?
Hmm?
That when you smell it, like, it smells like chemicals and it makes you wanna gag, or no?
Nah, nah. It is so clean you don't even have to cook it to shoot it.
Bro,
But the scramble, you gotta cook it or like
yeah, the scramble, you gotta clean it or use a cotton to pull it up.
yeah, tar. So the reason why tar is so bad, nasty, and bad for you and kills people is because
John,
when tar
what's up,
is
John?
hmm?
John is in here. John Crump. I said, "What's up, John?"
Oh, John Crump, what's up, brother? So
Oh,
when tar is room temperature,
yeah,
what consistency is it? It's like
sticky as hell,
yeah, it's like harder,
like
sticky, you know.
caramel type, like
Exactly.
taffy?
When it heats up,
Yeah,
when you boil it, it becomes a liquid solution,
yeah,
and then you shoot it. Well, when
mhm.
it goes back in your body and it goes back to 98 degrees, it's no longer a liquid solution. It hardens back up. So what happens is it coats veins, it kills and collapses veins.
Oh, that's why a lot of people get abscesses when they shoot tar, huh?
Exactly. Yes. Because it's the same thing where like there's so a lot of different kinds of pills that have the safety, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
the,
the thing, because there's other coatings that you could just with water rub off, but then
mhm.
they had that other crap for a while that was getting people really fucked up.
Well, if you some of them, if you add water, it all seizes up and it turns it into gelatin. And
That
even
was
if you eat
D12,
it,
D12.
mm,
What happened? Oh, the song, he said Eminem, the "I've been to blue and yellow, purple pills."
yeah,
That was
mhm,
D12.
yep, yep. But yeah, I mean, look, drugs can take everything from you. If I so even at this point, being like 11 and a half years clean,
Yeah.
if I were to go back and do drugs one more time, number one, I think I would die.
Yeah,
Because if I were to go back and shoot,
that's how it always happens, bro. When if you haven't shot up in years, bro, that's how a lot of my friends, when they're like, they'll be upstate, right?
hmm
And upstate, they're getting stuff right, but they're not getting, like, a 20 upstate is selling probably for like $2,000, bro. Like 200, not 2,000, no, $200. So a 20 upstate is probably like $200, right?
yeah,
So people are not, like, a 20 in there is like nothing. So but these dudes are hooked on it already. You know what I mean? Because
yeah,
they're shooting up, bro. They got needles upstate in prison. People got needles. Like, either they make them or they get them somewhere from the nurses or from. It's usually always the trustees or like the people, pretty much the people that are taking care of them, I guess.
yeah,
And when they come out, bro, they're not used to the shit that's out here, because the shit that they're getting is stepped on so many times to make
yeah,
a profit. So when these dudes do shoot up over here, they always OD, bro. That's how a lot of them end up dying, because they end up doing like 10 years upstate, come out, shoot up, and die.
and they do like one bag or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, not even a full bag. They do like half of the bag.
Yeah, but their fucking tolerance is so low. They think like I used to do 3 bags in one shot, and even when I was using like at a really high level, there was one time where I got a bundle, so ten bags, and I did one shot of three, one shot of three, one shot of three. So I did all nine. At
Yeah.
the end of the day, I went and did the last one, and whatever it was, that one was cut wrong. And I don't know if it just had way too much morphine, or maybe because that's when kind of fentanyl was starting to come around. You were hearing a lot more about it and shit. But when people were dying off of fentanyl then, it's because they were cutting open patches and eating them and smoking them and shooting them and all
Oh,
that.
okay. Hey, but do you ever remember for a while they were pushing that fentanyl thing a lot, bro? Where supposedly cops got close to a guy and they smelled it or they touched it and they fucking OD'd.
If it's powder, yes, you can definitely,
For real?
yeah, 100%. If you so if you think about it, opiates can come into your body transdermally, which is through your skin.
Mhm.
They can come in through blood vessels and capillaries, which is like your nose, your like under your tongue,
You're right.
your stomach lining, or anything like that. So, like the police officers that like pop open a bag and they get hit in the face with it, and they just get like tiny, tiny, tiny little minuscule amounts of it in their airways. They could be fucked.
Oh, yeah, because 'cause they're clean, huh? You're right.
Yeah, there's
Sorry.
zero tolerance. There's no fucking tolerance.
Yeah,
Like
you're right, you're right.
even right now, if I took the little like 10 bags of fentanyl that that dude was selling, that was 15% fentanyl,
Yeah.
like that probably wouldn't kill me. It would fuck my ass up, but it probably wouldn't kill me. But and I'm not saying I never would. I'm just saying that like
Yeah, you're just using it as an example.
yeah, yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
so over there in the East Coast, a lot of shit comes through Boston or through Philly or through New York.
Most of it comes through the Baltimore Harbor.
Yeah?
hmm The Baltimore Harbor
Mhm.
is massive. I mean, like boats and boats and boats and boats and boats all day. Search that joint. Look it up.
Let me see.
You'll see. I mean, it's nuts, dude. I
Yeah,
know
bro,
confidently because
it's
it's
crazy, bro.
yeah.
But you know what? For a while, I was getting a lot of people from, Boston that were moving over here down to Orange County, bro. Like, I ran into a couple dudes who were from Boston. I'm like, "What are you doing over here, bro?" They're like, "The dope, bro." I'm like, "What the hell?"
We still issue dextromethamphetamine to fighter pilots when they are extended missions where they refuel several times in air and
Bro,
are
was it the Baltimore what?
restraint. They're talking about giving Adderall to fighter pilots.
Bro, they give Adderall to everybody, even kids.
Yeah, shit, I got Adderall.
Yeah? You
Yeah.
like it, bro?
I don't take it anymore. I For a while, my doctor thought that it was a possibility that my anxiety was misdiagnosed ADHD or ADHD.
Mhm. So
So
they
we
they
tried,
tried it?
yeah, so we tried it, but it just wasn't really good. Bird chop, yeah, I actually have a lifelong injury from meth usage.
Yeah?
What what's the bet on how much longer DLD After Dark can stay awake? I'm saying 15 minutes at best. Yeah,
Yeah,
not
I
about
think
to start.
he has a little bit more time.
Yeah,
I don't know, like, I think, a couple of the bad drugs are either, opiates or meth. Meth The thing with meth is it's a little bit quicker, like, you're gonna destroy your life way quicker. Sometimes you're gonna stay up, like, you're just gonna stay on a sick one forever, and then now
dude,
you're gonna be, like, schizophrenic for the rest of your life. Meth is just a whole different type of vibe, I guess.
it's
Um,
so bad. It's
it's so weird, bro, like, a lot of the meth people actually are known for making a lot of, weird porn, um,
yeah.
and prostitution type of stuff, like stuff
Mhm.
where they kidnap bitches and make them do porn, and then they sell that shit, and then they're
Well,
closing
dude,
up like, it's
the
weird as
thing
shit.
the thing with meth is that having a drug.
And a lot of homosexuals take meth, to be honest. And even
Yeah,
if they're not homosexuals, they start becoming homosexuals all of a sudden.
yeah,
It's just a
because
weird ass drug, bro.
it's a way to make the most money the fastest.
Yeah, I guess.
and,
I don't
and
fucking know.
meth hypersexualizes people. So even if they don't want to do stuff for money,
Yeah.
when they do meth, they'll want to.
Yeah, they'll do it. So, I don't know. It's weird. But I'm telling you, those 2 drugs, like, they've been pushing that a lot. Um, I mean, cocaine, I think you could be functional with cocaine. I mean, you saw Johnny Depp during trial, he was just snorting a lot, but he was functional. John
Yeah.
Crump. John Crump.
Oh my God, just stick with crocodile.
Imagine. Did you
That
remember
shit.
that stuff? That stuff was crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when they said that somebody because I'm thinking of John. Remember when they said somebody in Florida ripped somebody's face like he attacked them like a zombie dude supposedly they were saying,
Yep.
and they were trying to blame it on
Bath,
spice or something, right?
bath
Bath
salts.
salt. Yeah, best.
Hmm.
You think it was real, or you think this dude was an actual zombie that escaped?
No, no, I think it was bath salts. Same thing with bath salts is like, okay, so one of the issues, and by the way, John Crump, thank you, brother. I appreciate the super chat. Um, Gay K47 and Gay R15. Hell yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people saying that that dude that wasn't on drugs, and I've heard somewhere before where they couldn't find any drugs on him when they ran the drugs, so because they were trying to blame it on bath salts, then ice, then some other shit.
He probably did all the drugs.
Remember where people were doing salvia, bro? Salvia was a pretty
Hmm.
big thing for a while, huh? People were melting in their seats.
Well, that's the thing
Yeah,
about
yeah,
bath
that's what
salts is
Conan Pele said. What happened to salvia?
you can't identify when bath salts are in someone's system because there's no drug to check for. So of course they won't find anything in the system. But
Mm,
like here, so here's the dangerous thing about meth. One
yeah,
of the issues with drugs is that like the method of administration is usually what addicts people, right? So like shooting dope, that addicts people, but dope you can only shoot it or snort it, right?
yeah, no, no, it's smoke it, and a lot of people get addicted to the smoking of it
You
because of the
can, but
feels.
not out my way because it's powder.
Oh,
You know what
okay.
I'm saying? Like you can smoke tar for sure.
Yeah.
Like that gets a lot of people big time. But like I mean you can smoke pills. You can there are definitely ways to like a lot of people smoke painkillers.
A lot of people are smoking the blues actually, the
Yeah,
fentanyl ones, but because they're fentanyl also, so
yeah, yeah. But the
yeah,
thing one of
everybody
the
says
things
salvia
is
was nuts, bro. Salvia was
oh
nuts,
yeah,
bro.
that shit
I
will
never
have
tried
you
it, bro,
on your ass laughing like
but
pretty
I would be
crazy.
around people that would try it, and they'll take one hit and then just be like I'm like, "Damn, yeah, I don't
Hmm.
that's not." Yeah, I'd rather get punched instead, and get knocked out or something, but I don't wanna try salvia.
Yeah. So the thing about meth is that it like the method of administration
Kershaw said
doesn't
meth and
deter
porn,
people.
what a combo.
What a combo. You can with meth, you can snort it, you
Yeah,
can shoot it, you can smoke it, you can plug it, you can do anything. Literally anything you want. You can eat it, and it
turkey
gives you the
bacon.
same effect. So it doesn't like the method of administration doesn't deter anybody because they can just pick whatever they're comfortable with. Whereas like
Oh,
you
you're right, you're
know,
right.
some people may be like, oh, I don't want to do dope because I don't want to shoot it or I don't want to snort it, right? Or like you can't really like smoke it out my way. Like that's not a big way of doing it.
Yeah,
Uh,
not over down in, like, California, I think, and all of Arizona, Texas, all that area, I guess you could
mhm.
because it's the tar, you know what I mean?
Yeah, if we had tar, you know, obviously like, people would be smoking it like crazy.
John
But
Crump says, "A girl that worked for E?"
he probably meant me.
Oh,
But same thing
I
with
know girls that worked for E's. I know girls that want some blue dolphins.
yeah, I know. Blue Dolphin was the first one I ever took.
The blue dolphin. I took the blue dolphins and the green Maseratis. The green Maseratis.
Mm,
And I took a triple stack once, bro, and that triple stack didn't have anything pressed. It was a white big ass pill, bro, a white one. I took
mm,
it and usually if I would do it would take me like around 30 minutes to an hour to feel it, right? Because that's
mhm,
what it takes when you take a tablet, usually about that time, especially if you're
mhm,
like on an empty stomach. So then all of a sudden I took that blue triple stack and I wasn't feeling nothing, bro. I fell asleep. Well, in my sleep, I started feeling it, bro. And it woke me up from my sleep because I felt like I was like floating, bro. Get get
damn,
get 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 the damn idea that I come up with that Sabar says, I'm fucking high off a triple stack. What should I do? And you know what Sabar picked?
hmm,
Sabar picked to go get a haircut, and I went to a barber, and the barber is passing the machine on my head, and because I would get fades, so you
mhm,
know the machine, it's vibrating, bro.
mhm.
Every time he would touch me with the machine, bro, I'll be like,
Damn.
"Leaking, bro." And my sister took me because she was driving. So then my sister's looking at me, and she's like, "Oh fuck," and then she's like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "Man, like the triple stack hit me." 3 hours. It took 3 hours, bro. Worst experience of my life. I don't know why I decided to go cut my hair, bro, but I did, and it
Yeah,
was
that is a
yeah,
terrible decision.
yeah, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, the in the end, drugs are bad. Heroin, opiates, all that shit will destroy your fucking life. Meth, all that shit will destroy your fucking life. So don't
Yeah,
do any of that shit.
it
Um,
does.
I will say that I do still love.
Oh, John is saying that a girl that worked for him went to Pittsburgh for a weekend and came back addicted to heroin.
Damn, dude, Kensington is the spot that will turn those out, man.
And you know what? It's funny, bro. I seen an like they have this little way of going to certain places and staying stuck there for like a couple of years and then moving to a different place and getting
Hmm.
stuck. People do that, huh? Like there's certain people that do that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I know people. I know Shorty. Yeah, yeah. I know people like that.
I will never traffic no narcotics over state lines or border lines, guys. Never.
Mm-mm.
I'll tell you the story though of a guy that did and he got caught. I have a friend, bro, and this dude is a not very smart Mexican, let's say. And especially when he drinks alcohol,
Mhm.
he likes to dabble with cocaine when he's drinking, right? And he just gets very weird. And I think he was talking to somebody on TikTok, and at that time he was about to get married. His girlfriend was pregnant, so that's the reason he was getting married. So he was stressed out because he was struggling with money.
Mm,
Somebody on Instagram hit him up, bro, and told them, "Hey, bro, could you take this over here? We're gonna give you this much. Is this and that?" And they're like, "You just need to come pick it up and take it back to your uncle." Right? That's how they told him. But he knew what's up, bro. Like this somebody and so this fool went into into TJ, right? He took his
mhm.
car. First of all, he took his own car, and his own car, the registration had been expired for 2 months, homie.
Oh,
Wait, and then I don't know wherever he met these dudes. So he met these dudes somewhere at a bar or something, and then this dude probably was tripping out and started drinking. And when he started drinking and probably doing more yay. So now he's crossing the border, coming back into the U.S. He looks like he's on a sick one. You know what I mean?
mhm.
They stop him, they search him, they find him with the stuff, and then I told them, bro, you know what they did? You were the fall guy for somebody that was bringing more shit than you
Yeah,
did. So now you got caught. And then they
and
forgot
they
about
got a whole shipment through.
yeah, and that's what they used them for. Come on, bro. You're not gonna do drug deals through TikTok, or you're not gonna work for the cartel through TikTok, bro. Somebody's gonna scam you.
Damn,
You
that's
do that at families get-togethers. That's how you get into the cartel
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
during Christmas. My God.
Well, let's go ahead and wrap it on up.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Um, no, you're good. I'm just kind of reading through. Yeah, I
Yeah,
never really got big on Molly. I did roll a few times, but I wasn't big on that. Out here is wet ones, like you know, dippers, um, opiates, dippers, Molly,
what are dippers like?
the PCP and embalming fluid liquid dipped in
Oh yeah,
cigarettes.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just like out your way they call it sherm.
Yeah, they call it sherm, the sherm stick.
Yep, sticks,
A,
sherm.
a lot of people from the early '90s, late '80s were into that shit. The PCP.
Yep, yep. I mean, they also have PCP powder that you put like on joints and blunts and shit like that. And whatever anybody out there chooses to do, man,
Yeah, the wet.
just choose to get clean. It's
My pop said, "Damn, y'all went hard."
so Safe Line Live says, I got you something labeled Patmos Dark if you stop the subs for a week. Do you accept the challenge? Holy shit, man! I don't know if I can like. That would be fucking terrifying for me to stop it for a week. I would be in full blown fucking like full blown withdrawals. Like you got to remember 11 and a half years of taking this every single day. When I first started, I was on 36 megs a day, 36 milligrams a day, plus, benzos. And, now I'm on way less. But even prior to that, for years prior to that, there was never a day that I went without an opiate in my system anyway, right? So you got years of me being on opiates every single day to transitioning to me being on, some form of opiates or, a partial agonist every single day. So
Yeah,
it's been probably over 15 years that I've not like gone a day without opiates in my system.
yeah. T for Texas is right. If you stop for a week, it's better not. It's not. It's better just not to go back.
Yeah,
But you know
yeah.
what? I've heard that supposedly, if even once you've been sober for a while, even after you quit, that usually it kind of takes about a year for your mind to get back to kind of so you feel normal. You know what I mean?
It's called pause, post acute withdrawal symptoms. When I stopped subs and was trying to get into the military, I was 90 days in to getting off of subs, and
Hmm.
I was still in full blown withdrawals.
For real?
90 days in, yep. Well,
Damn, bro,
I wouldn't
that's
say full blown withdrawals. I was still in massive discomfort daily.
yeah, like kind of flu type of symptoms and shit like that, or no worse.
Yeah, like flu, general sickness.
Yeah, but that's I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, it's a good show, bro. Today, seriously, talking about this shit. Not a lot of people like to talk about it, and and you know what? It helps. People don't need to understand that if you've gone through stuff in life, sometimes it's not good holding it. Like I always tell people, the more you let go of, the more you could receive. So if you're carrying all this shit in you, you're not gonna be able to receive anything positive, anything new, anything good. It's not gonna last because you're carrying so much shit with you. But
yeah,
once you learn that every day you wake up and everything now from now on, or anything that Dark started after he stopped taking opiates is a free card. Like because he could have died multiple times. So now
hmm
all this time he got, it's extra. He needs to learn to do something with it. And anybody that's been through shit, we need to learn that whatever time we got, all of us have gone
yeah,
through different type of experiences that are not what certain people should deal with. But hey, we keep moving, we keep it trucking, but talk about it. Let it out because when you let it out, write a fucking letter and burn it. Like just write whatever you're feeling, and if you don't want people to see it, just burn it. Just even the pleasure of burning all the fucked up shit you wrote is gonna make you feel better. So don't ever stay with shit. Talk to somebody, let it out. Fuck whoever judges you. At the end of the day, you're the one that walked alone, and you're always gonna be walking alone.
I mean, I'll say that just being around 50 people in here, the likelihood of us having somebody in here that's like hurting really badly or going through some shit.
Damn, Gershop says that C Yard it was popping right now. They're on lockdown. Hide your phone, Gershop. Make sure you hide your charger too, bro.
Yeah, you better
He says
wind
that
up.
shit. Yeah, bro. Thank you for having me, Dark. I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Appreciate you coming on. Appreciate you taking the time to chat. I know we talked about a whole bunch of crazy shit tonight, but
Yeah.
T for Texas says subs are still a form of enslavement. I got nothing but love for you, Dark, but I've been exactly where you are. Yeah, I know it, man. I've actually gotten off subs before, and I went right back. I went right back to using 98 days off of subs. So yeah, I honestly I planned on staying on subs for the rest of my life.
If it's you know what, some people don't realize, but it is the lesser of two evils. And sub sometimes you're feel normal. You're not feeding. You're not in an environment where you're gonna, I mean,
Yeah.
if that's what it has to take sometimes, I was a true believer that, nah, I would use something like that just to stop, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
But once you see you wear the shoe, now you're able to realize, like, holy shit.
So like I have a little bit of maybe I'll save it for the next show. I have a thought. Mm, yeah, I really shouldn't talk about it. We'll talk about it privately, and
All
then
right,
we'll see if I can bring it up next show. But go ahead, remind everyone who you are, where they can find you, and all that
all
shit.
right, guys. My name is Sabar Prince. You could find me at Sabar Prince or Sabar Prince 2A, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. But I'm mostly always on Instagram or I'm on Discord. IPS is no, I appreciate Discord. Thank you. It was fun.
Oh yeah, and you know me, DLD, and I got what it takes to rock the mic, right? Yeah, I'm just kidding. Um, I'll end this as I end every stream. You guys, fuck the police. The police are a terrible organization. They don't care about you. They're just a tool for the politics to stand in between you and the politicians that are running the show. And fuck Zionists. Zionists are the ones that are really truly pulling the strings. And um, I'm seeing that our future is going to be us looking at people that are holding food, water, shelter, and our necessities in between us and our families, and they're going to create a war. And don't fall for the whole race war shit. And it's probably going to happen. It's you know we're headed towards hell, and we're looking at a government now that is literally staging fucking proxy wars.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. That's not what I'm
No,
saying.
no,
That's
wait,
not.
wait, wait. Let me say something because you were saying something and I was agreeing with it. But guys, we could take it two ways. We could take it in a way where, like, fuck, we're going through a hard ass time, or we could take it in a way where, like, everybody goes through this and we're gonna be the perfect generation that might be able to see it fall and maybe start reworking it again. So think about it as a challenge and be optimistic.
Yeah, I mean, if not us, then who? You know, I mean, the way I look at it is, if it was a generation after us or the next generation after us, they're just gonna lay down and fucking die.
Yeah, probably. More than likely.
We,
Or gonna dance. They're gonna start dancing.
yeah, right. I've
Yeah.
seen this shit before. Dance battle time. No, I mean, honestly, fight, Fox Wars.
He's
We're
probably
going to be living in Blade Runner times, but without the clones. Yeah.
imagine
Yeah, woman
without
spelled
the drums.
backwards is not race car, so I don't trust it. Somebody the other week actually told me, Jesus Christ, if they didn't have cunts, we would fucking hunt them. And yeah, I believe it. So let's start it with this. The most important thing, y'all, is to be kind. It's so important to be kind. And every day that you go about your just life, every single day, be kind to others. Commit random acts of kindness and live a life of care, contribution, and compassion. Just be good people. It's so important that we set the example for ourselves and for others and for our family, for people watching. There's always somebody watching, even if you don't know it. And the hand that's open to give is open to receive. So as you bless others, you'll become blessed yourself. And we all know that the only way for us to stop evil is with good men skilled in violence. So make sure that you are becoming as highly skilled in violence as possible, and be safe, be dangerous, and keep that thing on you. And with
Facts.
that, I am. Oh, you know what? Hold on, let's try this real quick. Hold
And stay ready so you don't get ready.
on. And on that note, my peeps in the strug, like my man said, if you stay ready, you don't need to get ready. And if you keep that thing on you, you don't have to put that thing on you. And if you drill the third, you don't have to. I'm just kidding. All right.
And if you shoot, make sure you double tap that.
Yeah. All right. Y'all take it easy. Love y'all. Be safe. Keep a pistol on you. Keep a rifle on in the whip. Like, come on, y'all. Come on. Keep your active shooter kit with you, y'all. Be good.